What's up, Pepper Lovers? AM versus Suomi. Both looking reasonably strong so far in the tournament. We are at day 3. And starting off with the 1v1s on Gold Rush, we'll have Valas playing against Hera. Hera in the blue trunks is going to play Aztecs. And I think I will put Valas on red here. Makes it a bit easier for us to see. And he will play the Hindustanis. So that's going to be pretty interesting. Obviously, as you all know, we will have a mix of 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, 4v4, 2v2. And you have to play all the 4 new civilizations, so getting that one in early makes lots of sense. Also, be reminded that we have a 3v3 Northern Isles, so not unlikely that a lot of new civilizations are going into that one. This is the moment where we are starting the set, and I ask you, what do you think about the set's outcome? Remember, we are playing all 5 games. I will go with the 3-2 for AM. But leaning between 3-2 AM and 4-1 AM. Oh, 2-3 Suomi advantage even by Alex. 3-2 AM feels very reasonable. 3-2 Suomi. Ooh. The 2 teams that left the best impression so far? Yep. Absolutely agree. AM 3rd place, but being 1 set down. Suomi right now 1st place. AM 4-1, Suomi 3-1, I believe. Ledacorn not understanding the settings. 4-1 for AM, 5-0 for GL. Okay, a believer. 5-0 Suomi, 5-0 Indians. Okay, we're getting some wild predictions here. Pretty easy wall off, and not likely that massive amount of crossbow harassment will get over there from that area. 4-1 then, okay. Aztecs being that close, yep. And that also means sometimes you need to take some weird ways to get your militia over here. This one should be pretty easy because no wolves will intercept you. And scouting of Valas pretty damn off. Ay. Look at, oh, and he goes to the top. He won't scout Hera before like minute 8, I believe. Huh. Hera's map is OP. Oh, looks pretty solid, right? Also pushing deer, walls in the back, wallable here, or woodlands in the back, walls now at the front. This one's easily wallable. And then a 4-tile safe gold. Pretty good map. On the other side, Valas can make some walls happen here as well. A bit bigger investment, some more resources included though. And triple stone in this base if you wanted to. Obviously, Hindustani is not really thriving too much there, I would think. Nili, what tree mod do you have on? It looks amazing. It's called Anna HK, something like that. Yeah. Just stop by at some point. I think Anna trees. Anna identical pine trees, I think it's called. ANNA. How's Gulam versus Eagle? I would be surprised if it's way more efficient, and it's pretty easy to transition away for Aztecs. Yeah. Any? Oh, any HK. Okay. Ooh. New design on Twitch here for first chat message. Huh. Quite interesting how consistently Twitch is changing their design and trying to make the platform better. Not sure if it's always for the better, but I at least appreciate them trying quite a bit. Well, the way, still not a single farm here. And Terra will be fully walled, what it looks like here. And this is a bit like a Viper build-up in the sense, like it looks like it popped 23 defensive archer play. Now some farms, or is Hera continuing to build builds? Ooh. And now the bad news. Nothing here to be seen except walls, and Terra only now scouts his opponent as well. So both players really struggle to see their opponent. Now militia could come out here, and Hera sends 2 on gold. Wait, Hera did not loom yet. Ooh, the greed. I think if you don't loom, you could technically even play 1 villager. Not fast castle? I'm not sure. What else might Hera be going for? He's adding more farms. I think this is a fast castle. Militia won't find much. Thing is, if we have a forward tower, Hera would be in a world of pain now. Like, Loom is at least like 1.5 minutes away. Hera 3 on gold. 8 on wood here. 3 still on stragglers. Is he trying to make a fast castle happen? This map is just insane. Yeah, we have often seen similar maps on Gold Rush. This one obviously pretty damn nice. 25 pop with those wards, that will be tricky. Yep. Uh-oh, this one is going to be tight. 22 HP, 10 HP, 4 HP, men-at-arms are in, that's still without Loom. Maybe an upset in game number 1 here. Valas trying to chase this one down, obviously doesn't want to run into the town center walls here over at the palisades. First click should be Loom. No, actually, Villager and Wheelbarrow. Okay. Villager and Wheelbarrow over Loom. What is happening here? Hera now with the barracks, so no archery range coming. This is such a wild thing to see. Oh, now squeezes in Loom. Okay, maybe that was a misclick on the hotkey there with Wheelbarrow and Loom. Goes for the mill now. Eagle takes quite some losses. Fletching already coming in. Only now the archer range number 1. Blacksmith is coming in as well. Not sure if this will be a cancelled fast castle. Certainly quite some aggression. And Hera seems to be... Oof. Okay, villagers are being pulled, but being pushed away from the berries kind of means we can't really proceed with our fast castle plans here. Mill going to go down, that's guaranteed now. And still not a single unit out. Military count 0 to 7 right now. Hera only seconds behind in villager count though. Phew. Fletching now coming in. 1 archer also goes for eagles. Oh, a bit of a surprise to me. And we have 1 archer range. Blacksmith, maybe even a 2nd archer range could make some sense. Blacksmith now finished fletching. Not sure if Valas will actually see that and will get the info. Mill down. Where do you attack next is the big question though. Are you trying to go around here, try to pressure that area at the bottom? Not completely unlikely. Hera with some archers, and oh, that's a nice archer to rest. Ooh, and this could really throw off the whole... I don't want to like overstate it here, but this is really good for the tournament, I believe. AM not clearly winning the 1v1. Could potentially mean that Suomi will get way more points than they expected in this one. But obviously, we're minute 14, still even villagers, and Hera somewhat holding, so I shouldn't get ahead of myself. Eagle's doing some nice clear up, and it seems like Hera's somewhat fine. Really aided by his great map, and that's why he felt he could be so greedy. Because punishing him was not that easy. Still only 1 archer range. I think I would have liked the 2nd one, but obviously I could see more. 400 foods, close of that for both players. RLCC now for Valas. Hera at 20 seconds, still very reasonable. Woodline not too pretty, some villagers are already low on HP. Archer dance is going to start, 5 archers versus 5 archers. Hera now joining the party, should really not focus on those eagles. Archers being focused down would be the right step, I think. That hill is tricky though. Yeah, could be controlled for a very long run. Farm count, we are at 13 here. Hera sitting at 12, soon 13. Now uses the market, not unlikely that 200 stone will be sold. Dancing on that hill, both players 43 out of 50 population. Slight army value advantage on Vala's side. It's really cost men-at-arms are so expensive. Hera's farms without horse color though. Well, oh, Vala's actually got horse color. That's pretty rare. That's pretty rare, I believe. Hera now, as you can see, stone sold, food bought. He's on the way to Castle Age. Some harassment here. 1 farm could be taken, could be harassed quite a bit. And yesterday we had someone in the chat asking if that's an honorable way of playing, killing farms of the opponent. Well, at least Valas thinks it's fine to do it. Bit weird of lag here. Now Castle Age upgrade as well for Valas. Would love to see the 2nd archer range indeed coming out now. Transitioning onto the second gold. First one, still reasonable. And this actually feels a bit like eagles. No, still more archers. One harassing behind this one. Camping on that hill still. Hera moves in. Valas takes one hit, but that's it. Hera with the fast production out of his archer range should slowly but surely get the small advantage if it wasn't for the second archer range. Valas now gets armor as well. One archer in the archer range feels a bit like a misstep. Now some more walls here. And Valas still in full control. Eagles now around. Oh, opens that wall. Oh, that feels risky. 4 eagles out. It's really important that we still keep the men-at-arms alive here, I believe. 3 men-at-arms on the field. Not really sure where the third one is. Okay, went over here. Maybe to check a bit on the gold situation. Hera now got crossbow upgrade. 25 seconds ahead. Botkin is flying in as well. It feels like Hera should be able to get the shield back. With the range advantage and 1 archer range only. Now adds the second barracks. Ooh. This is really surprising me. Also, Hera not really getting the resources on the map. That feels really weird right now. Oh, and the men-at-arms are dying. And that makes the eagles so much stronger. I wouldn't be surprised to see an eagle tech now any second. Hera, what's up with his resources? Okay, goes for armor, goes for eagles. And then we kind of need to transition into CA here. Now the siege workshop. And oh, Hera is just with the eagle switch in such a good position. Up slightly earlier. That market play just made it so much easier for him. And now the crossbow dance, though. As we can see, 10 crossbows against 14. And Valas is moving in, finds some kills. Eagle upgrades are coming in, though, now. And some of them dying. Valas, 11 against 11 military. But look at that. Idle TC for Valas quite a bit. And that's why Hera has the 2 villager advantage. Eagle upgrade is done. Still no berry control. Barrack number 3 now. Uh-oh. Indians potentially? Could consider going longswords. And arm upgrade already researched. No other upgrades for them though. I wanted to send the eagles for a raid as an option. Well, I think Valas would see it, right? All the resources at the left-hand side. Feels a bit like a gamble. 60 military and now Mangnol. Obviously Mangnol really good against the low HP units here, as you can see. Just selected 15 units, not even 700 HP combined. Let's take a look. Mangnol could maybe get a shot out. Hera should be good enough to dodge that. Okay, 1 eagle scratched a bit. Good enough. More crossbows. And even the second Mangnol. Ooh. Some more dodging. Eagles around there, maybe trying to intercept. That Mangonel is pretty exposed there, and that's why we see Valas maybe going back a bit. Let's take a look. Ooh, Hera. Oh, actually, it's a big one. Oh, look at how bruised they are now. Oh, boy. Oh. And this is looking so good. This is looking so good for Valas now. Gate finished as well. Crossbows at home. Walling at home. This is such a clever play by Valas. If it wasn't for the hole. Eagles are in now. Crossbows going further forward. They can't go back. And now we have to wall behind this one. Oh no, this hurts so badly. Oh, luckily the eagles are very low on HP. So some crossbows could maybe make a defense happen. And we really need to take a look at this. Uh-oh, this is problematic. Walls at the top, continuing. Eagles should get sniped down here. Double Mangonel. A bit on the ambitious side. Ground attack completely missing. Mangonels getting sniped down. Ground attack here, not the best one. And Valas, I think that's a really good clear up by Hera. Oh no, got overwhelmed by those eagles at home, couldn't really micro, and Terra, one single misstep of his opponent was enough, one single hole, and Terra is finding the full clear up. What a patient play, what a crazy play here by Hera, and all of a sudden military is looking so much better for him. One single move, and suddenly everything is looking incredibly good for our Canadian player. Damn, those eagles surrounding, got the upgrades in, short distance, and Valas couldn't focus on his army fully. The split there, a bit out of position with his Mangonels, and now crossbow domination here together with the Eagles at the front. Could easily take down the gate. That hole is still existent. Now getting plugged though. Oh, Valas was in such good control for such a long time. But Hera is taking it down. 4 AM, 1-0 lead. Really interesting game. And Hera blessed with a really good map, right? Defensive wood, defensive gold, farm around. And there was some aggression, easy walls. Lost the berries, stayed so calm though. And Valas a bit late with his cast age timing. I think if Valas uses the market, he might win this one early cast age, but that's what Hera did. Whew, and nearly whole, indeed, the emote that should be used here. GG. Really nice play by Hera. Hera and Valas now not allowed to play the 3-3 that we will have coming up later. A bit underwhelming. I think it could have been some epic battle, some epic clashes, but as you can see, this is just one fight. And we are dropping from 24 military to 7 military in basically 30 seconds. Economy better by Hera as well. Obviously, AdSec economy helping out quite a bit there. And that 30-second window is just such a good thing here. Really nice play. +3 villagers as well. And APM advantage. I don't think it's the most important thing here because there was not a lot of macro going on. But really well played. Really well played for sure. And I will ask the teams, please send me your 2v2 players. Happy smiley. Whew, do we still have needy toilet? Yes, for tier 3 only though. I didn't like it, but Street liked it so much that I basically gave it to him. Okay. Oh, I wanted to react emotionally to the lineup that Finn sent me, but let's wait for that. There's a toilet emote? Yep. Street is the only one properly using it. I think there are not that many tier 3 subs. Boomy maps today for this set for sure. In the other set, Baguettes against GL, we have Red Side Fortress, Hideout, Land Madness, Atacama Sees the Mountain. So 2 Boomy maps again as well, yeah. Neely, where does the hippo stuff come from? Depends on, yeah, I think it makes, like, let's say Berlin backwards is Nilrep. Nilrep is close to Nilpferd, which is the German word for hippo. And Nilrep backwards came from Berlin, which city I was living in. Hipperchoy, heyo! I initially created needy toilet to be nearly or shit. What? Update score? Okay, if you say so. Scoreboard 104 AM. Overlay guy. Not really sure what's up with overlay guy. I wrote him some days ago. Didn't answer. Why not Berlin? Because it's too easy to recognize. My mother made that nick, that no one knows where I'm coming from. Sorry if you've been asked many times. Have you asked or planned for Viper to co-cast any of the sets? Never asked before, but not planned at all, no. Viper is not really... he is focusing on AoE fall right now. Let's say it that way. Do you enjoy 2 content nearly? Yep. Otherwise I wouldn't be doing this. Contrary to public belief, I actually am not always driven by money. Do you prefer going for walks in the woods or the city? I'm not really a walks person. Probably in the city. Yeah. Viper's big disappointment. Okay. Nearly plus Viper, the greatest casting combo. We had 1 or 2 good casts. Yeah. Wonder if AM know about the unique warship for IMAP. I think so. Yeah. Is Red Bull Voodoo returning? All the official information is to be found on my YouTube. Do you prefer beach or mountains? Beach, pretty easily, yeah. Viper doesn't strike me as a caster. Okay. Why wasn't there more coverage of GL birthday? There were so many players, etc. I think it would have been good content for socials. And they posted a lot on their socials, didn't they? Do you have a cat? No. I think having animals in an apartment is animal cruelty. Isn't kind of the best GL player isn't participated in the sponsors tournament? Isn't kind of does that the best? Well, happened. Sad? No. Why is the HSV the biggest club in the world? I don't think it is. GL Twitter is always on point. They have some, especially the old one was really good. Yeah. Is it Guinness? No. Coca-Cola Zero Cherry. Should write the game down as a script. How would you write a Doubt Castle? There was an attempt to build a castle great Zerlak of NAC. How we should write the game down as a script. That one, yeah. Should they give Huns bombard cannons? No. I don't think that's the identity that Huns should have. The format of this tourney is really good. Do you think it will be good in a tourney with 16 teams? Yeah, I think so, yeah. Neely, think you'll keep up with AoE2 content or bouncing around? I think I will take a 1 week break and then I will be bouncing around. Maybe even mainly AoE4 till the end of Golden League. And then we will see. So, Lyria and Terra versus Valas and Villas. I thought Golden League ends early May. No, I think 29th of May. If JL were to add another member, who would you recommend? Ooh. The Mister? I think the Mister would be by far the best addition to GL. Yeah. I understand they were thinking of adding Magias to AOC instead of Hunts. If they had, I can't imagine anyone now clamoring to Hunt as a Sith, which says something, I think. Yeah. What was the emotional reaction to Finn team of Valas Veles? So game 5 is Regicide Fortress, right? And that's likely to be the max in room stock again. So Valas and Veles makes lots of sense. What's your favorite beer? Right now I actually enjoy Heineken a lot. Pilsner Urquell most of the time is something I really enjoy. Yeah, those are my favorites probably. Why we don't have top 10 female Area 2 player? That's an interesting question. Why don't we have a top 10 female chess player? Lots of people putting lots of thought in there. Have you made a decision in regards of work Microsoft or competing in AU tournaments? Yes. Not sure if I want to make it public yet, though. A player you miss playing with against? Yeah, obviously my best AoE friend is Shine. I like him so much, but newly married, young kid now, so not having a lot of time. He still follows the scene from time to time, but I really miss playing with him. And I mean Age of Empires. At what wealth do you think money will not make a person happier? Ooh. I think there are some people that are always getting happier. Right? I think there are people that think I'm worth 50 billion if only I was worth 100 billion. I think people are like this. Some at least. Yeah. So let's say at what amount is money not buying you more things that can increase your happiness? I think like 5 billion. For a reasonable person, I would say 10 million. Yeah. 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, or 4v4, which is more fun to cast. 4v4 got a bit messy from time to time. I think 2v2 is really reliant on a good map to be fun. So I would say 1v1 and 3v3 are my favorites right now. In Germany, it's 60k euros a year, statistically speaking. I don't know what you're talking about. 5 billion, you can't even buy Twitter. I think the happiest often comes from money as a symbol or status power rather than the actual money itself when talking about huge quantities of money. Well, actually, like, happiness, like, wealth happiness is not defined by your own number. But how much money do you have compared to your peers? So basically, if you have $200, but your neighbor has $300, you're likely to be more unhappy than if you have $100 and your neighbor has $50. So it's like the relation is more important than the absolute value. Which is saying a lot about humans. And yeah, like comparing themselves to others. To send Kashyyyk to the neighbors? Maybe. Hoping that it's not a priest. So prefer to be lower middle class in Portugal than rich in Somalia, though. Okay. Humans are whack. We're living in an interesting society, right? It's funny how also unhappiness correlates with IQ. So the higher your IQ, the more you tend to go into depression, I think. Or the unhappier you are. Like that, it's like funny things. Yeah. IQ is an unreliable metric. Well, you can put your IQ into correlations, right? Seriously, I thought I was unhappy because I'm stupid. There are always exceptions to the norm. Correlation does not equal causation, but that is very interesting. I didn't speak of causation, my friend, but thanks for dropping something. Yeah, indeed. It is correlation, not causation. Yeah, let's jump into game number 2. Capture it, just the scene that we want. And we have Hera playing Teutons, Lyri Britons. And then on the other side we have Velese playing Turks. Interesting stuff here. And Valas playing Teutons. So both scared of Monk Rushes. That's why we had Teutons as a counter. Plus Teutons obviously can go for SO, can go for Bombard Cannons, can go for Paladins. So lots of options. And then Turks, obviously Janissary's crazy unit, dominated against GL quite heavily. Do you think IQ is correlated to high standards? I think kind of yes, right? With my idea, like IQ often like tends to make people richer. Oh, I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think so. The higher your IQ, the higher your median income, I would think. And then obviously your peers are becoming richer, so I think you are increasing your at least financial standards, yeah. I think that should be right. But obviously I never read a study about that. We're going ham in this discussion. Well, it's Arena Dark Age, right? Typically the first 15 minutes are me making bold statements. Can we repeat the IQ to happiness relation? The higher your IQ, the more you tend to be unhappy. Agree to disagree on that? Okay. Arena Dark Age? Social science stream, yeah. So when you're poor, you are also silly? Feels nilly. Fun story. My mother visited my flat sharing apartment for the first time, and we had basically a huge paper wall that you could write stuff on. And she really enjoyed like how I interacted and how happy I was. And she wrote something on our toilet wallpaper. Richness that you can't measure in money. And one of my roommates wrote down, every time I go to toilet now, I imagine Lily's mother shitting. Well, interesting takeaway. Well. So poor equals low IQ equals more happy. No, that's not what I said. Oh no, your luck. I hope you try to provoke me. Otherwise I would be, no. Take your hand off the keyboard for an hour, please. Any co-caster today? No. I wanted to say stupid stuff on stream and didn't want to get interrupted. So we will solo cast today. T90 will join tomorrow for the 2 sets. Wait, Willis is playing with Turks and not Valas? What a surprise. A bit to me as well. I would have expected Willis to be a bit more of the boomer. But okay. Implying T90 would stop you from saying stupid stuff on stream. Well, he sometimes wants to say stupid stuff as well. So there's less time for me. His voice after so long feels good, man. I've been away. Welcome back. Show Woodcamp of Villes. What? Stupid stuff overcrowding. Wonder if Leary opens archers to stop castle drop. I think he will go fast castle crossbow. I think 3 crossbow are good enough. Build them on the way. Yeah. I think that makes more sense. Sadly, you can't really squeeze in the TC at the edge. Can be squeezed in over here though. So like this one can be used if you wanted to. What's the best lumber camp currently? I don't think this is really important, but it's really a nice testament to Arena that we're trying to judge like who has the prettiest lumber camp. Feels like Wallace should be ahead. Should use 4 AM the International Olympic Committee flag for unaffiliated participants. Okay. Well, is it double lumber camp here? Okay, ask me other questions that if I misspeak once, it will get clipped and I will get cancelled, please. I really like to walk in minefields. Ask me if trans people should be included in Age of Empires tournaments. If you could cancel any AU player, who would it be? I think I wouldn't cancel anyone. Yeah. Nice format. Who played the 1-1? As always, Wikipedia, your friend, that you could see Hera versus Valas. When was the last time you were cancelled, Neely? March 2020. Yeah. When I made some AoE related jokes, AoE and Corona related jokes, and got reported to Microsoft for it. Why shouldn't French people be allowed to play AoE? Now we're getting into the good questions. That's exactly what I was looking for. Look at those forests. Are the arena edges? Where can climate change now? Actually, true. Look at this. Forest, everything. Stable market by Heraboy. Leary archery range with 2 villagers. Blacksmith with 2 villagers. That's a bit surprising. Typically we go one villager for the archery range. Results are looking pretty good. Vala's on the way to Castle Age. Feels like a boom to me. And also, we're not on stone, right? Am I seeing this correctly? We are not on stone as our Turk player. So we are actually opening light cav here. Whew. Nearly, imagine you're walking around with Doubt, hand in hand, showing him Berlin. Suddenly, out of the dark corner, the entire WWP team comes up and slaps Doubt's butt cheeks. What do? Ask if I could join. That's actually what I was trying to do the whole time. But I'm a shy person. Why should we allow Germans to build barracks in AO2? Oops, Ballas with a bit of a misstep. Hera, 1 hit away. Things should make it home though. About to get cancelled for sexual content. Is hitting butt cheeks sexual? Really? Do you think Russian players should be still allowed to compete in tournaments? Yes. How does the payment work for Russian players? Oh, that's something I don't know. Anything doubt is sexual? Maybe. Oh, doesn't follow in. And still no scout production. A bit surprising to me. Nidhi's girlfriend listening and is really puzzled. Yeah, now we are door to door, right? So it's a bit weird. I have to explain a lot of stuff after streams now. Should villager intercourse under the TC get an animation? Absolutely. Would make the game more realistic, and I'm all for it. So double TC. Valas simply going for the boom. Leary, 1 archer range. TC in the back. Still didn't delete those walls, a bit surprising to me. And 30C here. Hera. That's a lot of farms. Holy moly. 3 on gold. Monastery being dropped. Are we going for... Nah, that's really boomy. Really boomy. And still not on stone. Quite surprising to me. And Leary confirms the town center. Okay, so it's double light cav, nothing else, 4 archers, nothing else here. So extremely boomy game. And I think Turks could be struggling a bit there. Does anyone ever fake going up in age by deleting wards in arena? Ooh, we should probably ask Modri about that. Interesting.
Rogan?
Laboot, heyo. I wouldn't mind it. Huh. Terrace 30C on the late side, but should get lots of relics. All of them kind of close to him, nothing really at the bottom. So can't be too unhappy with that. As you can see here, bop, 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 and... Where's the 6th one? Am I confused? Ah, he's already picked up. No. What? Shouldn't there be 6 relics? Or is it 4v4 and 2v2, right? Ah, yeah. Do you own any relics in real life? Well, I have a Doubt bandana. It's kind of a relic, right? It's sacred. Still only 5 relics? Okay. Ooh, Hera with the villager out. That's surprising to me. What? Why? Is that a misclick? Huh. We learned about the relic numbers yesterday, nearly? Well, maybe you did. I didn't. That's weird. Scout going back now as well. Okay, TC number 4 now being dropped by Valas. Wouldn't be surprised if Hera goes for 4 TC as well, a bit later in, but some more relics in exchange. Speaking of relics, why no Lithuanians here? No bonus against monks, no SO. Yeah. Didn't get any relics. We're at 0 relics most likely now. Okay, more villagers being sent over. Okay, first relic coming in. What is... I think Hera misplaced his waypoints. This can't be the plan, right? Yeah, okay, now he's putting them back. Ah, yeah. They're doing siege tower. Oh, yeah. Feels likely. Blacksmith only now, though. So, pretty damn late. Leary was ready for quite some time. And siege tower, I'm not sure. Maybe squeezing through here could be a good option. Now more houses at the front. TC number 5 even by Valas. Sick. Relic spawn on depending on the map size. I think it's depending on the player number. Pretty sure about that. Now armor. Okay, so they're trying to attack Valas, who is now going on stone, but only started going on to stone. So the castle far away, and CC number 5 halfway in. Do pro think pro players cheats? Okay. We are not in Dark Age anymore, so we can stop the stupid questions. Thank you. Why go 5 TC? With more TCs, you can build more villagers. Thanks for your chat participation. First villager down. 2 farms will obviously be denied. And still no siege tower here. Yeah, 5th CC obviously delays your imp. Probably counting on heavily going paladins then. Typically you don't see 5 TCs. You're absolutely right in that assumption, yeah. University now flying in, monastery as well. Should be full paladin, and we can see a solid 20 villager advantage here. Teuton versus Teuton. And big question, how will the lesser hold? And I'm not sure. I think this is actually open between this. Right? The house, the trees next to the house. It's not in between. Siege Tower not in the queue. I don't think the Siege Tower would actually achieve that much. Third Mangonel now. Ram out now as well. Yo, even Bloodlines. Oh, this will be aimed by Valas, and Lyria and Terra are going for the aggression here. Lyria now with the University at home. Still some crossbows there. And Terra should be sitting at a reasonable amount of relics, I believe, right? Bit surprised how much it's lagging. Relics 3 for Hera right now. Gets number 4 home, gets number 5 home. Okay, so Hera will have all 5 relics. I don't get the delete walls to fake going up thing. How would that work exactly? Well, walls are giving you points. So if you delete walls in your back, for example, those here, you lose points. And you're basically tricking your opponent into thinking, oh wow, they dropped in score, and therefore they're up to the next stage. I have a full video explaining like how you can try to trick your opponents and how this works on my YouTube. I think it's called something like try to fool your opponents like Tado or something in that ballpark. Might give you a bit of an indicator on why you want to suddenly add 10 villagers in the queue and cancel 10 villagers in the queue and such. In Arena specifically. In other games, not that much. Okay, so defensive castle is going up, but that's still an angle of attack. And Lyri now going imp, and yeah, realizing I need to go for Harbidiers here because stables are the most likely buildings here for Valas, and therefore we are expecting Cavaliers and later on Paladins. Oh, that blacksmith upgrade did not finish. Janissaries could be out now. Why did you see so your score drops and enemy thinks you're aging? Yeah, next level. Okay, now they're going over to Valas, but Valas should be fine, right? Soon 8 knights. And I think once he gets like 12 knights, he should be able to clear this one up quite easily. Castle now as well, and Terra could be struggling quite a bit here, I believe. Nice amount of stables as well. And they're not even finding the early aggression. Uh-oh, but everyone on the way to Imperial Age now, so not too far behind. Janissaries instead of CA? No, you can see CAs are coming in. Janissaries could have been nice to get something rolling there with the defense, but CA simply considered to be the stronger unit here. 100 HP for them. Great against Hera's army and obviously really good against the Halberdiers. So only Lyri's Mass Arbalest could threaten them a bit. Valas should Petard, not unlikely. Not unlikely here. 2 Petards and lots of knights could come out. Oh, trying to intercept here. Valas with a nice move. I really like the position for Suomi in this one. Huh. 2 conversions. Teutons obviously not the best ones. Instant chemistry. Do we see Petards? I see double Petard. Uh-oh, this could be really bad for Hera. Could be really bad. 5 relics here won't really help. Even walled in that stone. Oh, tricky place. Tricky place. Threatening this attack a bit. Do we have gold in the back? Oh yeah, we still have a second gold spot. And the third one is over here. So Villas are actually relatively fine after all this aggression. Maybe 1 bombard to defend and then this aggression is fully being stopped. And Hera, no reaction to this. Outpost now, double Peter is ready. Oh, this could be really nice for Valas. And Hera could be in some problems. Now Bombard Cannon should be able to deal with those Mangonels. And that aggression didn't achieve that much. Now Knights are coming over, Halberdiers around. Where the Petards come in. 3 even is ready to maybe bomb a house behind this one. Uh-oh. This could be problematic. Let's take a look. 102 villagers soon for Hera. How many will it be after the raids are coming in? Can Hera maybe get the quick walls in? We need to see some magically appearing there. Good one. Still open at the right-hand side. Left-hand side could be an option as well. And that's why you wanted another Petard. But this one, oh, it blocked off on the left side as well. But only a house built by 2 villagers is not enough. Cavaliers are now running in, plus 40 population. Meanwhile, CAs are clearing up all this. Chemistry is helping out. Army is being sent over. But this will be lots and lots of villager losses. And we can look at the KD of eco there at the bottom. That won't be pretty. And this number here for Hera is only going to rise quite heavily. Also, idle economy and more villagers falling at the top. Gold is walled in and Hera simply not prepared. Armies coming over, Cavaliers as well, Halberdiers, more Cavaliers as well followed up. And now we see Sipahi. So more HP on those heavy CA if we actually get the heavy upgrade. Thumbring behind this one as well, and just feels like Villiser will have a pretty good army against those 2 players. And Paladin super far away for Hera, drops down to 76 villagers. More than 30 villagers lost already, and more are going to go down. But obviously lots of the army is traded off. Paladin upgrade behind this one though for Mr. Valas. TC in no man's land in the center. Control here at the front. All those are getting cleared up. Double bombard cannon. Castle there to secure the gold. It's looking really good for the Finns. Forward castle could be an option. And now, actually, feels like the Tonic Knights are a really good addition. And oh, this one is a bit open too much. Now armies can combine. Still 50 paladins for Valas. Well, 70 population lead here. And the Finns with nice strategic play for sure so far. We see elite longbowman now being attacked by Lyri, who's sitting on 2 castles at home. More Cavaliers getting some aggression at the front. Still no heavy CA, something I really want to see from Villiser. Can't really afford it right now though. And we end up with 41 lost villagers. Could be more pretty soon, especially with this raid here at the front. And Hera struggling quite a bit to keep up proper production. Whew. Now a solid 90 population lead. Still 5 relics ticking for Hera. Good for him. Uh-oh, and now the Paladins are swarming in. Halberdiers at the left-hand side could do quite some work, though. Now getting pushed back. Cavaliers taking the fight. Halberdiers still struggling a bit. CA need to focus on those Halberdiers. I'm not really sure if that's the best fight ever, but it is good enough. Hera and Lyri have to tap this one out. Suomi equals the set 1-1 here between the 2 teams that so far look most promising in Rise of the Elephant. So nice play for sure. Whew. Good play by Villiser and Valas. Nice defense here by Villiser, but also like the Mangonels were so late. Hera missing the blacksmith before trying to build the siege workshop. Then went knights, crossbows, couldn't really find anything. And then the castle went up. Felt a bit uninspired by AM. And then Valas completely boomed. Just went Cavalier, Petard, and the easy clear up there. GG, well played. And yeah, I'm pretty impressed how Valas dominated this one so nicely. Economy, obviously, way better as well. Hera, so many losses. Ay. Whew. And up next will be the 3v3 without Valas and without Hera. On, I think, Northern Isles. So going to be a really, really messy game. Something I kind of want to see MBL play as well. I think he would be a really good player to deal with the landing. Also trying to do something on water at the same time. Great macro, great in defending. Could be interesting to see them. Good set so far, good set. I bet he hates water. I think he hates water, but Northern Isles I think is one of the better ones for him. I think him landing on Northern Isles could be a good one. M comes for maybe absolutely chaos. What? Northern Isles? AM communication. Yeah. Please host. Do you have a secret talent? Ooh. I'm really good at catching stuff while falling down. Like, if someone drops a glass across of me and I somehow, like, bop, ninja catch. Something I obviously can't show a lot on stream. Yeah. Like, my reflex hand coordination is really solid there. Do we expect Vikings, Dravidians, Italians? Yeah, not unlikely. A knife, for example, yeah, it's a reflex, right? So I would catch the knife as well. Can you also catch A4 from falling down? I'm not sure I can carry that heavily. So a catcher? Ooh. Secret talent is roasting viewers. It's secret because the viewers that require roasting never seem to see it coming. Spider-Man confirm. I also have the skill of ejecting some weird white liquid out of my body. So yeah, we have similarities. Huh. Could it be a hockey goalie in another life? Maybe. Yeah. Nili, you have to live in the USA for a year. In what state do you live? Nevada. Las Vegas. I would describe, or maybe, like, obviously, like, Vegas for, like, if I want to spend money. If I actually want to live there, probably, like, LA, California, or something like Miami, East Coast makes sense. Have I ever accidentally slapped someone while trying to catch something that's falling down? Not that I remember, no. Yeah. Do you like fish? I am vegetarian, if that answers your question. How did the player viewer numbers in AoE4 develop since N4C? N4C was the first week of AoE4 that didn't have declining viewer numbers since like a month after the game came out. So between December and N4C, viewer numbers were dropping, and N4C was the first week where it stabilized. And after that, it's slowly growing, I believe. Yeah. The only state with legal prostitution. Can you still like fish, although you decide to not eat fish anymore for different reasons than taste? Okay, true. I like to eat like fish sticks, but that's not important for the fish, right? Just because it's fried. And I also like salmon. Yeah. been to Vegas. It was exactly what I thought it would be. Very fun time. Water crisis, however. Yeah, water crisis is bad. Thanks for N4C. It was a pleasure to WhatsApp every freaking game. Nice. If you were frozen and kept in a suspended state and you could choose how long be kept like this, when would you choose to awake? Probably right now. Right? Because imagine like I'm waking up in 50 years and don't understand anything that's happening. Like the world might not be there anymore. Like I wouldn't know how all the new technologies work. I would be really bad at Age of Empires 7. Yeah. I think I like next day could make lots of sense. AU2 will still be there? Yeah, I would be surprised if it's deleted. And you would have to fight Wesley Snipes, who was also unfrozen. Yeah. Why play H7 when you can still play H2? Maybe it's not supported anymore on Windows 2550. Oh, MBL! Choo-choo! Would there be a co-caster today? No. Exclamation mark co-caster most of the time answered that question. Today is solocast, chat interaction. I really missed that. I felt so lonely. Yeah. Playing AU2 Ultimate VR Definitive Edition in 2050, yeah. What's your favorite building, Nelly? Ooh. I like the Grada Familia. It's really impressive. Like the big thingy in... Oh, Zuppy joining. Hello. Ooh. But it could be sent back in time 1 day ago. It makes it easier. Yeah, I moved. Let's hope that Nikov and MBL can carry the next 2v2. Potentially. What's your favorite H1, Danieli? I don't know. Favorite food? Caponata. It's from Sicily. It's fried eggplant, tomato, pine nuts, and red pepper, red onion, and you caramelize sugar in the center. You can eat it with pasta and bread. You just waited the opportunity to buy stock from successful companies. Congrats. Yeah, it's not all about money, my friend. Congrats. So no more loud kids noises during day stream? That's the plan, yeah. Pine nuts, you fancy, huh? I'm fancy, Ellie. I'm fancy. Think that these settings and weird maps MBL and Nikov are actually a little bit stronger than Lyria and Terra, mainly because they are more accustomed to play outside the meta. Nonetheless, AM is an amazing and versatile team. Are you a good cook? I don't think a good cook. I would think I'm pretty average. Yeah, I'm pretty average. I have like 4 or 5 like signature dishes that I'm good at, but probably my 20th best dish is not something you can present properly. Yeah, but I think my top 5 dishes are solid. Yeah. Yeah, with HelloFresh, I will become a good cook. I ate a lot of HelloFresh over the last month. Yeah. Any tips for getting big thighs? My thighs are tight and I want to pump them up. Thanks. Go with Reddit Fitness and ask that question. And you will get a lot of bad advice. I think working out makes sense, right? I have, like fencing really helped me. Yeah. To get big thighs. Good cooking depends on cooker? I would think so. Fencing? Fencing. Going to Reddit for advice sounds like a very bad idea to me. That's why I said it. You really are fancy. I really am, Ellie. You act surprised. What's happening? Prediction for the set, as always, we talked about it at the start of game 1. I think I predicted 3-2 a.m. I've not seen the new Batman, no. I'm really into watching series right now compared to watching Camp Frozen? No. We were watching movies. Did you move because your place was trashed after N4C? Kappa. Based on Reddit advice on RAU2, I've improved from 1200 elo to under 500 elo. Okay. How much do you love your job at Microsoft? A lot. I really enjoy it. Just had really good days the last days. Yeah. How long do you take to get out of streamer mode after a long stream? Does your girlfriend notice? My girlfriend is always in bed already after I'm done with streaming. She's like going to bed like 10 p.m. And I'm right now streaming till midnight every day. So, and after that, it takes me like 3 minutes. Yeah. Can you tell us some inside rumors from MS? If I want to lose my job, yes. 10 p.m. Sure, it isn't Jordan. Jordan is in bed by 8:30. Are you now a formal employee or still an independent contractor? Independent contractor. Okie dokie. I will leave them to it. Oh, just 331. Yeah. Have you met Bill Gates? Obviously. He asked for some advice. He actually wore shorts that day and asked me how to improve his calves. What do you do for MS, if I can ask? I coordinate tournaments, basically trying to organize like what tournament is happening in the calendar and how much is the money distribution from Microsoft going to be. He wanted coaching but couldn't afford the $500. He's a frugal man. Actually, Bill Gates even like played 1-2 poker online from what I heard, because he didn't want to lose more. He basically wanted to play a game where he could still compete with the players, which is incredible. Yeah, really respecting him for that. Oh, Hera is not in there anyways. So the calendar exists? The calendar exists, just not public. Okie dokie is a North Korean saying? I don't think so. I'm not working for GL now that you're working for MS. I never worked for GL. I have a contract with GL as well as a player. What is 1-2 poker? Oh, blinds. So the small blind is $1, big blind is $2. Relatively speaking, that is very, 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 very little for him. Do you know if Viper is playing AV2 at all right now? If he checked out the new DLC? He checked out the new DLC, was in Discord with us. But obviously focusing on AU4 right now, which makes lots of sense. Okie dokie is from Midwestern America. Okay. Okie dokie. So, what do we have here? We have Villis with the Vikings, Max with the Gojanas, Dravidians for MBL Zupi with Dravidians, Bengalis for Leary, and Portuguese for Nikov. Okay. Interesting. So 4 new civilizations. Vikings for the Finns as the pocket, and Portuguese as the flank for AM. Huh. No room landing? Yeah, I'm not sure if he's around today. Do you know if... okay. Still same question. 30 seconds to go. Then we have Northern Isles. First time we see Portuguese on this map, right? I think we saw it yesterday. Doubt picked it, if I remember correctly. MBL water map, what? I think it makes lots of sense. Him landing and then playing late game. Yeah. There used to be a time when I thought Neely and Nikov were the same person. Okay. Yeah. Best AU2 water player currently? Ooh, impossible to say. We don't really have that many water tournaments, that many water games. I think you can't be far off if you say the Viper, but I think there's simply because we don't have any real water 1v1 games going on, it's impossible to say. Some people made an argument for Tato. Some people could make an argument for, I don't know, Jordan. I don't think so. Fire. I don't think so. Fire, like respect, like relatively speaking, yes. But no. I think Hera is way better than he actually enjoys it. Yeah. So let's quickly take a look at this. So we have Vilissa with Vikings Pocket. And then we have Dravidians as the tank, together with Gojaras. And on the other side, MBL Dravidians. So they are cross each other. Bengalis, Leary Pocket, and Nikov going for Portuguese. Tech tree pause? Yeah, or maybe MBL needs to finish this chess game. Nidhi, who is the best GL player and why is it you? I would say the Viper. But thank you. Nikov is good on water? Yeah, I think so. Quite a bit. Nikov is crazy. Is there a pro who actually enjoys water maps? Only heard them not being a big fan of them. Or I would say Tato, for example, yeah. You are the Viper? No. Often confused. Some people live for a very long time confusing me with the Viper, though. Water maps are nice. I think we need to... Do you still play AoE4? No, but I will be back in 2 weeks. And we'll squeeze some games of AoE4 in there. There was a time in which I confused Neely for Viper. Wait, the Viper is not your game name? I will wait. I actually liked the last water game of AM vs GL. Ooh, oh, you heard it here first. Could you spend 30 seconds talking about what the 3 new civs can do on water, their bonuses? Oh, yes, but only if I use the tech tree together with you, right? I'm still not 100% knowledgeable about this one, but yeah, it makes lots of sense. So Zupi, Dravidians. The specialty of Dravidians is that they get 200 wood extra, right? That is the major thing. So 200 wood when advancing to fuel age, plus fishing ships and fishermen are a bit more efficient. And you get extra population for the whole team. So everyone kind of saves a house early on. So you can go dock first and then only basically get the house from it. So that's really nice for them. Then Bengalis, I think they don't have anything going for themselves, if I remember correctly. Because the elephant is nothing. So you have 2 extra villagers. Oh, ship regenerate 15 HP per minute. Which doesn't feel that fast though. So not too crazy. And then also Dravidians, we have to mention the most important thing. Is actually their unique ship. It is called the Theresa Die. And that's basically a crazy counter to galleons. It's a unique warship that fires multiple projectiles. So if you are in big fights, like 40 against 40 units, they're completely shrekking. Yeah, they're double the cost, but also endless amount of HP and barely die because they have 10 armor. So pretty crazy thing. And then we had Gojaras. Gojaras, I don't think they have anything going for themselves, right? Can garrison docks with fishing ships? Nothing. Camels and elephants? Yeah, this has to be the landing civilization. I think this might be just thrown in because they don't want it anywhere else. So I'm expecting landings from the max here for sure. Oh, look at that. We even transported more sheep because in the mill you can put in cows and they generate more food. Oh, this is so good. And 9 cows should produce quite a bit of food. They should produce, let me think, as much as 13.5 sheep. And that should be like a bit more than 2.5 villages, I believe, right? So is the advantage for theories to die over fast fires that they don't need to upgrade then when it comes to int? No, they work differently. It's a ranged unit. It's more like a galleon that fires multiple projectiles. Cows generate more food than sheep. That's what my Twitch chat once told me. I don't think that cows produce faster than sheep. I thought so. That's what I was told once. Yeah, they do. That makes a lot of sense, right? Because then you sometimes have Arabia with only 6 cows compared to 8 sheep. Does it make sense to transport all 3 scouts to enemy island and go for wild pigs? Yeah, we've seen at least 2 wilds being transported yesterday, I believe. Or 2 days ago. Might be 2 days ago. So landing by the max, no surprise here. Back dock by Villice. Front dock by Zuppi. Relatively close together. Side dock by Nikov. Back dock by Leary. And back dock by MBL. Which is really late. With only 1 fishing ship out. This is really late. Huh. Can you have the livestock different mills and does the bonus stack for, let's say, 20 sheep? That's how I understand it, yes. Yeah. Okay, so this will be the landing. MBL should probably know about this. Can't wait for those mega random games with 300 food cows. Yeah, I actually had a game where I had 2 full mills on African clearing where I had 20 sheep. I didn't mind that. Ooh, MBL actually goes for landing. This is not a preparation to defend the landing at the frontier. Archer range, gold at the front, and MBL has very little idea about this. Very early uptime by the max though. Pretty solid play. 3 on gold here. Not sure what that village is up to. Okay, what are the water plays? Zuppi, 3 docks. Villice, double dock play by Nikov, and double dock play by Leary in the back. Being able to garrison fish can be pretty nice if you're going for landing in a team game. Well, they're still idle, but yeah, I can see that. Ooh, stable play. Oh, now it's important that the transport doesn't die. Villice actually sends a scout over. That's interesting. And then lots of annoying raids is the plan. But as you can see, Villice already putting himself into a position where he should be able to defend. MBL walling towards Leary. Yeah, doesn't make a lot of sense, right? Gold exposed, woodland exposed, and that should be a dead villager here most likely. Let's take a look. MBL with an instant reaction. 26 HP, town center is helping out. 9 HP, 1 more volley. No, MBL saves that one with 4 HP. Nice one. Nice one. Nice save. But now pushed away from gold. Doesn't really matter if you're going for scouts, though. What's in the center island? As always in Northern Isles, a relic, gold, stone, and some bears to protect them. Fire galley opening by Zuppi here. That's a bit surprising to me. Would have thought we're switching into galleys, but yeah, the switch is indeed coming. So just some fire galleys to force some micro early on. Galleys here by Villice. And I'm a bit surprised how we are playing this one. Oh, and look at that. Nice block. Nice block. Max will lose his transporter. So aggression is only coming towards MBL. No one else. And that's a nice block of the gold already. Outpost. MBL now has to go for all the stone in the world. Tower at the front. Not the worst thing ever for Villice. Does Villice think this is walled? No, he should know it's open. It's a bit weird. A bit on the sloppy side, not walling this one off. Okay, first scouts are in. Villice, this could be problematic for him. Okay, 1 villager down, guaranteed. MBL, is he greedy enough to go for another one? Looks like he is. Oh, that is a nice move. Lots of people would have been satisfied with 1. And MBL gets 2. Although we had the instant reaction. Villice simply goes for the berries regardless. That's an ambitious villager. Goes back. Another landing here. Oh, 4 archers, 1 camel, and Leary. He is fully walled though. So yeah, can be surrounded, can get some problems on the wood line. But should be fine, should get a nice heads up. And now the 2v1 on land. A bit surprised that Villice isn't really able to put out more galleys. Ah, he is more on the left-hand side. That makes lots of sense. While we have the 1v1 kind of here. Zuppi versus Nikov. Villice is sitting at 29 villagers, 7 in the queue. So certainly some losses. 33 already for Leary. Make that -1. 9 fishing ships as well. So this should be a very reasonable castle age. And remember, once he hits castle age, he will get another additional 2 villagers. So we'll have a solid advantage. And this one should be okay for Leary, I believe. It's just microing this one down. 5 against 5 galleys. No damage taken by Leary. A bit surprised. Even if he took damage, would obviously heal up quite nicely. Archer still annoying, and MBL with somewhat of a defense, but still no real gold. Scouts now coming over. MBL really annoying and should find some villager kills here. Max, that's actually a bit sloppy. Knowing that scouts are on the field and the reaction's so late, I'm a bit disappointed. Now warding himself completely here is Mr. Zuppy. Leary a bit distracted apparently with something. Not his full micro potential. Production continues. We'll reach Castle Age pretty soon. Still the dancing over here. Nikov should have more HP. Also cheaper when it comes to gold on those galleys. Castle Age timing way better for Nikov. Oh boy. Zuppy's economy not really balanced well. 1 farmer, someone berries here. Has 3, 4 fishing ships. Nikov also 4. And now goes for the repairs. Simply so much heavy on berries. Look at that. Nikov soon done with the berries. But we still have so much food left here. Nikov 1 minute 20 away. MBL is on gold now. Where did he move to? Oh, that's an interesting one. I think another tower here could be an option. Oh yeah, and MBL goes for 1 first. So good job there. Not sure where his scouts are going to be. Or could be intercepted by Willis. Is he seeing it? Seems like yes, he is. 84 HP, 68. Another galley is coming in just to block this one off. Okay. Goes for the transporter kill. And accept that those scouts will be still alive and could still be annoying. Obviously, extra town center for Leary. More archers around at the top. And not a big question. Can Zuppy hold this one still? 2 minutes till he is Castle Age. Some more dancing. Oh, Nico is playing this one so well. Leary in there as well. And this looks really good for him on water here. Leary just playing the dream game, right? He's sitting on 9 fishing ships. Relatively uncontested at home. While the less had some losses. Zuppy, some slip-ups there, I would think. Maybe the fire galley opening was something he maybe should have skipped out on. Think, and obviously Max and MBL heavily behind due to the landing. Now extra town center for Villiser, and now we see Nikov moving in. Oh, this will be tricky. Villiser, he's kind of sandwiched here. Oh, but misplay. I think Nikov and Leary together could have done something here. And they are Portuguese, so they should know what their teammate is up to. Oh, I'm really surprised that this is happening this way. Huh. I think they had the timing. 11:30. Yeah, I think they had like similar numbers, but 2 players Castle Age against only 1 player Castle Age. I think they could have dove. Double town center play here, and some more harassment at the front. MBL. Someone surviving this one pretty nicely. Oh, Shivamsha Riders. Do we have an answer to this? Let's take a look. MBL with the nice quick waltz, but how can you be this good? Gate to follow this one up and completely denied. Oh, but overchopped here, so they can still come in, and those riders not taking any real damage against the towers or town centers. Obviously dodging the shots quite heavily. Might get another kill here. Boink. And there's more villagers that could go down. So that's a really nice raid. And MBL probably not happy with how little damage he's doing against the riders here. 2 more villagers likely to fall, and then we are likely to go for that tower. And gets out alive with all of them after all this fire. Pretty damn crazy, pretty damn crazy. Meanwhile, Leary still tries to make something happen. Vilesa is trying to chase it away. Big story is still that Nikov just feels like he's achieving more than Zuppy. And now we have Caravels mixed in as well. And oh, they are so good. Okay, Cross was still around, but Leary nicely defending with one Mangonel. Caravels. Oh no, they will be so good here. Oh, there's not a fight Zuppy can take. Oh, he needs to run. Ooh. Where are the Dravidian ships? They're Imperial Age ships. So, no one really can go for them yet. Okay, fast fires now being, or fire ships being added in. Good against those caravels, but still, like in those super tight areas, I think caravels should just dominate so heavily. Well, Leary tries to get away with his army. And, oh, look at that funny move. So more landing and actually some fish boom in the back of MBL's island. Crossbow still around, and who is flirting with Imp? No one really that I can see. Okay, interesting. And oh, this should be a really good fight for Nikov. I think this should be a way better fight for Nikov here. Let's see how he micros this one. The war galleys should focus down the fire ships, and caravels should focus down the rest. And disengages here. I think he could have taken a better fight. Now he's taking it again after he microed down, because look at how clumped those up. And those caravels, they're just smashing this one so heavily. Oh no, you can't take this fight. He's Suomi. This is such a big waste. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. The more you clumped up, the worse it gets. The only thing that's really coming in for Suomi is that now they decimated the numbers so nicely that actually the splash damage is not flying in too well anymore, but caravels still will dominate this one so heavily. Where is Leary? I'm really shocked. Sits at 80 villagers. Maybe some later landings are coming in. Caravels or longboats, which is better? Against most ships, longboats are better. Against longboats, caravels are better. Demos from Nikov. Oh yeah, absolutely needed. Squeezes in some more and lots of low HP units, so makes lots of sense. Squeezes in a fishing ship. Seems like a misclick. And Leary imping any second. On the other side, Suomi obviously pretty far away. And then Leary could obviously go for landing, could go for the center control, could try to play water. Big question mark so far. 16 war galleys by him so far. And the beautiful thing is that Nikov just bought so much time for his team here. So Leary, what is your game plan? Okay, goes for galleys. Or goes for galleons. So full water control is the plan. MBL still defending. Goes for some nice armored elephants. Trying to clear this one up. And yeah, seems like a nice defense. 57 villagers there. The max slightly ahead, but obviously MBL did some damage to Villiser as well. Leary felt like he barely took any losses. And I really like the position of AM here, I would think. We need a mangonel ship. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it, yeah. In general, we're not really getting super creative when it comes to water units so far. Maybe mangonel ship that also costs like 20 stone? Could that be an option? Or 10 stone? Is mangonel ship not demo ship? Nah, it's more like a splash damage unit that isn't dying itself. Question is, do we want to have the projectiles flying really slowly? What about water trash unit? Yeah, maybe something that has like 0 range and does some damage. I don't really know. But you can't really let it cost food, and only wood is not really giving you that much of a benefit. Ram ships, okay. Now we are getting creative, for sure. Gallery at 27 galleons pretty soon. Submarines, well, it's still a game, medieval times. Okay, Leary now moving out. Will he get control over the center? Still MBL has to be happy with all the clear up. Now goes on water himself. And that's why I said I wanted to see MBL, right? He's just so good at defending in those situations. So good at keeping everything alive. Also doing damage at the same time. Oh god, how tough it is to disengage against caravels. hurt so much. Okay, now shipwright coming in because Leary has such a good economy and just goes full galleons here with Bengalis. Also chemistry flying in, and yeah, it just seems like Leary should get lots and lots of control. Yeah, we see Villis and Zuppi on the way to Imperial Age. Well, we can see Max clicking pretty soon as well, but just water control would be pretty tricky. And now it's all, the main story is simply, can we get to the big ships here? And I don't think MBL should actually build any ships before reaching Imperial Age. And also maybe to the right hand side might be a bit easier. Now the castle facing MBL. Might need to go for traps here. Stone count for MBL. Well, 7 on stone, so traps certainly an option. Market and Siege Workshop. Wouldn't be surprised if Chemistry is one of the first clicks of MBL. Just to get some more control over there. Guild's now coming in for Leary. Okay, he feels like he has lots of control apparently. All the players now reaching Imp, surely but slow, or slowly but surely. And we see Felix getting away, has to take into Galleons. Just feels like Caravel's dominated the game so heavily there. That was such a big 2v1, buying Leary so much time. And Nikov somehow could hold. I think maybe a bit of a too aggressive play then against the Caravels. And now we should see Sirtha die. Okay, indeed, MBL is going for them. And they are just massive ships. We don't really want to fight on the castles though, even with them. And even if they have 250 HP. Caravel's still out. And now we should... Oh, actually, we see... That's a bit surprising to me. Zuppi still going for more ships here. I think I would have liked to see him skip units and then go have more resources to go up. But maybe he felt, okay, fast fires are just way too important against all the Caravels. Why no longboats? Longboats stack up way more and therefore are extremely bad against Caravels. So Galleons might be the better choice against Caravels. Fire ships wrecked the Tirsadai. Well, also better against Caravels. That's the main story, right? Tirsadai is on the other side for now. And that's why we now see some demos being mixed in. Remember, we don't have heavy demos for Portuguese, so a bit of a problem. Leary now with some losses. Okay. And we see Elite Sharimsha Rider. Okay, so that's going to be another raid. Uh-oh, that one is going to pay off. A bit on the late side here, MBR with a reaction. Or maybe a reasonable reaction, actually. Just so much damage output. Now another fight. Ooh! Look at that. Siege Elephant landing. And we don't have the great answer to that. Villagers could maybe fight. Castle goes up. Castle goes down. Just like that. And now the Shirsadai are joining the party. And then it becomes really tricky. We need to see a switch by Zuppi, but he's not really going for it. Villagers are now trying to fight those down. Chakram throwers even being mixed in. And now we have all the Shirsadai unleashed. And that means all the villagers are dying. MBL are just in so much control here. Castle number 2 goes down. And with that, so much map control. Whew. Ah, they got heavy demo. They missed fast fire. Okay, okay. I confused that. Ah, okay. Yeah, makes lots of sense. Makes lots of sense. Now the question, do we see some Vitorias? Not yet by Nikov. Feels like he can still keep up population. Wait, Nikov is only now going imp? Oh, okay. Then I misread the situation a bit. Just tuned in. Now what did I miss today? Pretty interesting game too, I would think. Or was it that interesting? Well, Leary and Terra simply not having the greatest plan. Game number 1 was a nice lead by Valas against Terra. But then Hera with a very calm defense. And actually, one quick slip up, instantly winning the game. Oh, this could be ugly. Oh, demo hits though are pretty solid. Yeah, not enough ships to really punish. We tried to cancel Nili, yeah. Chat tried a lot. Chat did their very best. Okay, pikeman defense here against the Therisadai. Halberdier upgrade on the way. Triple castle set up in the center for Lyri. Still Galleons in the center here, and the tech switch simply not there. Look at that. Oh, but now the landing against Nikov. Uh-oh, will this one go up? Castle here blocked by the houses. Not sure if that was 100% intentional by Nikov, but looks like it. Look at how he's building the houses. Tries to block off the castle placements, but actually a castle can still fit in here. So, slightest of mistakes there by Nikov, but now being pulled with the villagers. Traps should be producing pretty soon as well. Meanwhile, I think he's getting cleared up here. Fastfire is so good against Castle Age Caravals. And has to run even further. Meanwhile, feels like Max can't really do too much more against MBL, who's showing quite a solid defense here. Oi, 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 oi. Gojaras feel really lost here, just can't seem to get the raids they want. Yep. MBL feels like he always has the right answers. Maybe trying another landing against Lyri could have been an option, or maybe go the whole way around and try to land Nikov could have been an option. But big ifs, I would think. Zupi going Arbalest. Right now he's not going for anything. Mainly economy. Wait. Yeah, he's going Arbalest. Ooh. Why are we going for Arbalest here? Quite goal intense. Could find some kills, but actually it's still the double tower, or 4 tower setup here already. Killed that house, maybe trying to squeeze in another castle. Do we have enough stone? Yes, we do. Now the castle goes up. Some galleons are helping out. This won't be super easy for Zupi, I believe. But all the most of the obelisks are getting cleared up. One went through. We need a better answer than the 2 traps. Armored elephants still continue to do some damage. Caravel's not really knowing what to do, and now this is a big fight. Oh boy. 58 galleons against 44. Better numbers for Lyri, but he's not fighting with all of them. But Castle surely going down. Cannon galleon count at 9. That's something we don't see too often. Even elite cannon galleon. And Villiser, I think he should be taking this fight quite reasonably well. But will lose quite a bit. Townsender goes down. Maybe those cannon galleons could even try to find the shots against the galleons. Villiser, interesting patrol here. Continues to shoot. Shipwright now for the max. So he's going on water himself. And 29 galleons against Lyri's 40. Villagers will die at the front. And this is really unfortunate for Villiser. Will lose lots and lots of control. Next fight over here, not really that important. Triple of 4 traps being landed. So those castles will get cleared up behind the scenes. And look at that. Villiser, he's trying to make something happen with that villager micro. But still, galleon advantage so much better for Lyri. Santos in. And now the cannon galleons joining the party. 11 elite cannon galleons. Oh boy, they're smashing in there for sure. Meanwhile, the Tirisadai will find some kills as well. Villagers, will they get this one up? Let's see if MBL will find the timing here. Or is he just passing by? MBL. Some snipes? Nah, just goes by. Runs by. And this will be so much stuff lost now for poor Mr. Villiser. Nice defense here by Nikov. Double castle for the defense. Now siege elephants continuing to do something. But bombard cannons obviously will deal with those quite nicely. There should I go through. And obviously if they join the party at the top here, there's no way Villiser can take any fights. Will get completely smashed. Tries to get onto better units here. Another landing. That was the castle. There was a transporter with the 4 traps going down there. Pretty nice snipe. And another castle goes up. More gold and stone control here in the center. And AM is looking better and better. Shouldn't Zupi be going for Sadai? That's what we are thinking, yes. Okay, now finally the landing here of the max. But that's without any villagers. So that's only the Shiramsha riders, no real production. I think heavy demos could be really good against those armies. Lyri, how many galleons does he have? 83 galleons, 18 more in the queue, just so much control everywhere. Why are we not seeing cannon towers? I don't even know what that is. Probably wrong game, my friend. Ah, bomber towers. Okay, now I get it. Well, it's really expensive to tech to them. And lots of gold and stone investment. Okay, this is a massive fight, and now we see the problem. Now we see the Therizadai over here. Once they properly focus in the back, you can simply see that they are not dying, but they are doing so much damage. Stack up here is at 10. Not the craziest number, but Vilissa still takes that fight. Ooh, a bit of a miss micro here, I believe. And all this gets cleared up. Nice hold by Vilissa. This should not happen. And army coming from behind. And demos flying in there as well. All those cannon galleons are going to die. Elite cannon galleons, that is costly. And the demos are now going to connect. Bam, bam, bam. And fully clear up here. Look at that Suomi, 40 population lead. Are they making the comeback happen? It looks pretty good for them all of a sudden. While Zupi still continues against Nikov. No way! Suomi! Are they making it happen? Ooh. Still problems at the front, don't get me wrong. Lots of army here, gold control on the other side as well. But look at that raiding. And there will be some dead villagers here of MBL. Village advantage up to 20, military advantage plus 70. Obviously lots of skirms in there, but 24k military value against 19k. Next castle being built, and I think Nikov is having quite some problems on land, but big landing here against the max. Castle for the defense, some archery rangers trying to hold this one, but this guarantees some losses. But look at that, enough galleons are coming over that the landing will be stopped behind this one, and there's no castle to aid this landing, so I think galleons being parked here should be good enough. Obviously more fights in the center. Still surprised that Zupi is not really contributing that much. No trade. Okay, thank you for your message, my friend. Whew. Landing continues. Halberdiers. Feels like the max should make the holds happen. Not the greatest positioning. I think he desperately needs to get over here to hold this one. And look at that. Now the Rams being added as well makes the fight so much better, because the Rams are soaking up all the damage, taking so many hits and not really dealing them towards the galleons. Nice moves. And just seems like Zupi is somewhat breaking poor Mr. Nikov here. Losing so much ground, losing gold, losing wood control. And now needs to expand further back. MBL, can he maybe make the break happen though? Hand cannoneers now being squeezed in. I think we need some halberdiers. Halberdiers just feels like such a reasonable unit against the siege elephants, light calf, halberdiers. Maybe not something we really tagged into. Hand cannoneers might make the defense happen on their own. And MBL, this shouldn't be the craziest production. Mainly skirms right now. Max doesn't even get pikemen. Okay, my bad. So Gojaras don't even get pikemen. Well, then I think this is a reasonable choice. They just have to be pulled. 22 galleons against 29 max. Not focusing properly. Now the landing by Vilissa through the center. Could maybe also land with the Rams that are now being sent to the front. Riches of MBL dying there. Quite interesting landing. Interesting dock as well. And the aggression continues. More and more elephants are moving forward, trying to find the kills against the siege, against the buildings. This is still such an open game. Really tough to judge. Hand cannoneers trying to find a good angle in the back here. Only 5 alive though. Damage output not the craziest thing ever by them. The max heavily struggling with population. In general, population really low. 56-minute game. Neither team up to 500 population. Fight through the center. Right now, mainly castle v castle. No real control. Cannon galleons now joining the party though. Wood Steel now for MBL. Ignoring melee armor with all his units from now on. Galleons around, trying to take this fight. Now the ram landing makes lots of sense to me. Maybe even focus on a bit more rams could be an option. And bombards going down, not even sure. Do we have one hit here? Tough to say because skirms are also dealing some damage. But that castle likely to fall. But the trap got sniped. So not sure how much for siege elephants are actually going to do. Obviously we'll take some splash damage from those bombards as well. But bombards still getting attacked. Whoa, lots of stone going in there for the repair. Skirm v skirm fight on that island. While MBL continues to do some damage. Pop 500 against 460 now. What is this one? The rise of the cows here. So that mill went actually down. 55 minutes of full production there. Extra food. And now the hand cannoneers are getting cleared up. Only 48 military. And lots of that is galleons. So barely any land army left for poor Mr. Max. While MBL just patrolling this area. Knows, okay, I can continue doing some damage here on land. What a wild, wild game. Trade setup, simply so much better for the Finns. Could maybe be the winning condition in the long run. And please, never ever on this stream say again that water games are boring. This one feels so diverse, so many different angles, so many different things that we are seeing. Some rise of the elephants as well. With the siege elephants finding some kills against the towers. The siege elephants over here finding some kills against the buildings. This map is so good, yeah. This map has been the best of the tournament so far. Well, wait for the 4v4s. I think tomorrow, right? I think tomorrow we will have frontline twice in 4v4s. Could be the best game. This will be the craziest one. Players basically aligned. And then you have basically one front player, one pocket player, one super pocket player and one hyper pocket player, all in one line, and that's going to be a super interesting one as well. Nikov has more population than Max right now. 100, yep, absolutely. Goes for more skirms and spearmen. Castle in some danger. Trap could get focused down quite easily. Okay. Siege elephants making some solid damage against traps. Feels like the Max could maybe make a hold happen here. Still might take some time. Coinage now by Zuppi. What can he give? Lots of wood. Lots of gold. Wow, he can give resources. Why is he playing full skirms if you have that amount of resources? Ay, 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 ay. And just sent a lot, right? Didn't he? No, he didn't. Maybe going for banking next? Land Madness 4v4 on the last day. Yeah, that's going to be some wild ones for sure. Berserks now need to deal with those elephants. We need to see some repair here, I believe. Wow, why is there no reaction by Velissa? Builds the castle at the side, and the castle is likely going to fall. Berserks can't do the job in time. Castle falls, and I think some repair could have been really nice. Maybe a bit focused somewhere else. Castle is helping out still here. Not sure if we have heated shot by any player though. Siege elephants are tough. Well, a bit like siege rams, right? So makes lots of sense. Ooh, cannon galleons from behind. Ooh, what a big water fight again. Not even sure who's coming out ahead. Still full galleons. Ship right now finished for Zuppi. Would have loved to see it a bit earlier if he wanted to join the party a bit earlier. Now he squeezes in some fast fires. Actually, he still has 26 on the map. What is happening here? Where does he have all his fast fires? Some in the center, some were at the top. Now another guard tower. Berserker raid in the center. Next fight here. Rams trying to help out. And how many kills Leary got this game is just crazy, I believe. Aggression continues. Castle, I think, should be held. Oh, not easy to judge. Monks are going down as well. Hand cannoneers, okay, they're finding some kills. But I think we need to send some villagers. We need to send some melee units. Is there anything coming from the max? Not really. Look at Zoppy's resources. Look at Viles gold and food. Why are they not slinging the max? He could so desperately use it. Even if he got like long swords alone would help out here. Phew. Trade count, we're looking at 133.42. Against pretty sure no trade at all. So long run looks better when it comes to gold income for the Finns here. While they're also still continuing to control the center. But charging up again now is Mr. MBL. Willis is out of wood. Not impossible. Yes, he is. Yeah, buying wood for 172 gold now. Ah, that's going to be some dead villagers. What is Zoppy up to with all his villagers? Let's maybe check wood lines quickly. There's nothing left here. Nikov is out of wood lines. No Vitorias for him. No wood line here. MBL actually still has some wood. And there's a wood line here. So actually the most important wood line in the whole game is over here right now. And that's what could be one of the reasons why we see such a big focus by MBL on this one. Whew. I can take Nikov's wood lines. Which one, my friend? Okay, but center control now mainly for Willis and Zoppy. Going to be Hassa War. Well, Hassa eventually cost wood as well. Hey, OSD League. We're casting a $5,000 tournament. 3v3 game right now between two of the best teams in the world. Suomi versus AM. Population-wise, Suomi's in the slight lead, but Max is in quite some trouble. Might be pushed away here. And Leary's 65 villagers doesn't really matter that much. Still shocked how Max, with his resources, couldn't really produce anything. Maybe even Spearman might have been an option. Or maybe someone land and pikemen. I think, honestly, land and provide some pikemen there could have been really good. Phew. Max booming in the middle? Oh, at least the town center there for sure, yeah. Now Tirsa Daya getting sniped down as well. What is Leary doing? I think being out of wood kind of handcuffs him here quite a bit. Oh, fighting with villagers now. Oh, that's not a pretty scenario. Tries to take some HP away. Zerg's better than pikes? Yeah, but production's not really there, right? Getting 4 barracks up is so much easier. Obviously, Zergs is the better unit choice. But landing your teammate, then build 2 castles to go into Zergs sounds a bit more of an ambitious project compared to like 4 barracks. Nikov needs Vitoria now. I think, honestly, like landing and building like 2-3 Vitoria here could have helped so much, yeah. And it's not the first time that Nikov is playing late game Portuguese, right? Or against late game Portuguese. Max gonna be the slinger, I think. I don't think he's sending any resources. I think he's just dead, right? 13 villagers, 16 military. Now trying to boom in the center. Traps around now. Villis gets all that control. I just see trade for Suomi. 32. 40 plus what the max has. Not something I see on the other side now. Mainly skirm war here. Whew. Wood prices, I think they were around 190. Lead Berserk tech now for Villis. And wood prices at 235. No, that's stone price. Wood prices at 250. As you can see here. And GG being called. No more wood control. AM has to give this game up. Suomi is taking the 2-1 lead in this one. What a crazy performance. Villis, highest production, 429 galleons. On the other side, MBL, 193. So not a single player on the AM side got in 190 ships, which is a bit underwhelming there. Really nice hold. The Max lost his island, but it didn't really matter simply because we are completely out of wood and there was a strong trade already running. Give me some predictions. I will try to add the numbers up. What do we think? What could be the trade number here for the Finns? Give me your numbers. Combined trade for the Finns. I wouldn't be surprised if they already got like 7, 8k. Ooh, Lidako goes into 13k even. Okay. 15k, 64k. 8.5, 6k, 10k, 9 to 15. Okay. 11, 10k. Okay. Well, pretty nice game for sure. I'm also interested to see the KD of Villice here. Let's take a look. 531 kills, 505 losses. Max pretty even as well. Wow, look at how close the KDs are. Look at that. The factor, the highest factor is 1.7. 1.07. That's the best KD by Nikov. Wow. And the worst is 0.85. You look how close that is. And if you include buildings, basically everyone is like dead even. Pretty sick. Villice military score? Yeah, quite high there for sure. Economy-wise, we see trade profit, non-existent for the max. And we are having roughly 17k. Just shy of 17k for the Finns. And none by AM here, as you can see. And then we have to take a look at wood count. And it seems like overall pretty even as well. Plus 2k. And yeah. Plus 2k, plus 3k, minus 4. So 1k more wood gathered by the Finns, I would think. Fuel timing the max with a nice early landing. Villice a bit later there as the pocket. Zuppi also not the biggest aggression. Nice early uptime here by Nikov. Gave them the advantage early on. Really nice game. I have to say. Whew, that was a pretty one. And now we're going into 4v4 action. Oi. Game already hosted by Villice. Absolutely loving it. And I can update the score at the top. AM still 1. And we have 2 for Suomi. A bit of a surprise for some of us. How did it happen? All that the Northern Isles games are great. Northern Isles games are great. I think it's a good map. Starting with a transporter really helps. Plus the fight for the center is good. Yeah. 4v4 on hideout next. Ooh, this could be a long one. Oh, and registered for this could be long as well. I think we could go 1 hour over time. I scheduled 3 hours per set. We could go way longer than that. Hideout also good map. Let's see. I think we should see Spanish. Yeah. And I quickly need to get some more sugar water for myself. And then we can start pretty soon. I can also give you an update here. Let me see. Villice. 5 out of 8 already in there. And we will be back pretty soon.
Alter,
Das ist so. Okay, okay. Are there already? No, 8 out of 8 though. That's really nice. And we will get potentially a really long game rolling for ourselves pretty soon. Does Viper not play AoE2 anymore? Well, he's focusing on a $125,000 league where he's top 8 in AoE4 right now. And after that, he said he will mainly focus back on AoE2. What is this message? Announcement. Hey chat, did you guys know that you could sub with Prime Gaming to your favorite streamer once a month for free? You should check if you have a free sub available. Oh, okay. Sounds reasonable. Interesting stuff. Phew, this could be a long day. Das ich soll. Also, is anyone a good singer here? Because we have lyrics for a nearly song. Composed already, full song. And the person that composed it was searching for a singer, but people requested way too high hourlies. So if anyone is a semi-professional or good unprofessional, or maybe you send me a PM. What kind of song type? What kind of song type? That's an interesting question. Think it's to the music of Hamilton. Yeah.
Rogan?
Unfortunately, I don't have a Prime sub available. Nearly cry.
Dark Boomers, you still found a reasonable way to support the channel. Choose the Reno. Yeah, so Hamilton voice. Alexander Hamilton, where's your family from? I might get you in contact with someone who also made the other songs about Tedo, Viper, Jordan.
Rogan?
Hosbert, thank you as well. Got him. Hey, Django. And give me the game. Or did they? Don't tell me they cancelled. Has to be male singer? I think makes sense, yeah. I think it makes sense, yeah. In the worst case, you can commission someone for cheap on Fiverr and the like. I think that's what he tried, and apparently the hourlies were too high that were requested. Okay, so what are good civilizations for 4v4 hideout? Spanish is a must. What's the civ with the trade bonus? Burmese? I wouldn't know why. Bengales. Trade units yield 10% faster food in addition to gold. Where's the... No, that's not the one I wanted. Hindustanis? Ah. Caravanasari is what we want to build. Right? Yeah. So, Hindustanis and Spanish feel really strong. Then, I'm personally a big fan of someone like Celts. Mongols could be good. Britons, we already saw Britons from AM, so that's not an option anymore. Poles maybe. I don't see Poles being that strong. Certainly an option. Teutons can't be picked, already picked. Bohemians is something I could see, yeah. Also New Hoof Nietzsche, we didn't see it. Magyars, I think, is not a great choice. Berbers, I could see them work, yeah. Yeah. Especially for AM, if you want to play aggressively, yeah. Persians, I don't see any bonuses, no. Mayans, certainly an option. Yeah. Khmer. Okay. Don't get me too excited though. Yeah. Like Mayan flanks make lots of sense. Britain flank, Spanish, and Hindustani's pocket could work. Although, do we have... We don't have Britons for AM and we don't have Hindustanis for... Suomi. Korean's not the craziest one. Slav castle spam, I don't think it's too exciting either. Do you think caravan Caravanserai. Ah, so Caravanserai. Caravanserai. Okay, do you think Caravanserai working as waypoints for trade cards would be a good feature? It would be useful in quickly rerouting trade and making sure it doesn't go to dangerous areas. Maybe. Yeah. AM could go Turks. I don't think Turks excite me that much on here hideout. Well, I think we will find out now. Okay. Cumans mixed in. We forgot about those. Cuman pocket has to be crazy good. Villas of Britain's flanks. Makes lots of sense. Then we have Gojaras and Hindustanis. Ooh. So let's go from flank. Hera, Gojaras. Cumans, Hindustanis pocket. Bohemians flank. No Spanish at all. That is surprising me. Then we have the Khmer pocket together with the Cuman pocket and Saracen Britain flanks. No Hindustanis feels like a mistake. Well, they already picked them in game 1. Maybe that was a mistake then. They didn't have the option. So I was really sure it would be Spanish. And as Bohemians, that's crazy. I'm surprised. Not saving Cumans for Registered Fortress, sus. Yeah, that what's that all about? Are we playing Spanish Chinese there then? I don't see Bohemians work in 2v2. It has to be Chinese plus X. But Spanish Chinese, if you face that, can't you play like Berber Chinese? Is that an option? I'm not sure. Because Berbers really struggle against Chinese as well, right? Huh. Are ballistas an option here? They got buffed. I think it's mainly for elephants, though. They could play Pulse on red side and hard boom it to imp. Also not the worst thing ever, yeah. Remember that the first farms are all around the town center, though. So we have to play Bengalis in 2v2. Oh, nice spot. Oh yeah, they have to. So it's Chinese Bengalis. Yeah. I like Baguette's gameplay in Red Dead Fortress yesterday. It was a really nice game, right? That was an entertaining one. Lots of entertaining games in this tournament. Overall, feedback has been really good. Yeah. Oh, my phone. What's happening here? Okie dokie. So we are starting off with the pocket here. Nick of Cumans. His flank will be MBL with Bohemians. Then we have a really weird generation that I've never seen before. Leary with his base. And some space towards the center. Here with Gojaras. With Hindustanis. And Hera is playing Gojaras as the pocket and as the flanks against Villises. So this should be a good advantage for the Finns here, I believe. Valas with Khmer behind Villise. And then we have the Max booming with Cumans most likely. Pretty solid spot here with gold, stone in the back. And now pushing in the deer. And we have Zupi as the flank player with Saracens. Huh. Yeah, also backyard here for Listen, not the most important thing, I believe. It's free real estate? Is it free real estate? Isn't it like free... Nothing? Okay, this one is interesting to see how they're going to play this one out. I think Gojara should struggle quite a bit. Oh, look at that. Llama sling. So 10 llamas should make it into the mill. Still keeps one open here to push the deer in further. Yeah. Nice. Also, Khmer player could make a cut happen. But really, really long here. If we think about ballista elephants. This used to be quite often with the ranked version of the map. Could even happen to get the gold stone, which are normally outside in the backspace. Oh, that's a bad thing then. I didn't know. Should have been really fixed then. So foreign wood by Zupi, no big surprise. Foreign wood by Villister. And we're expecting archer play from the flank players. The big question is like, what is MBL going to play? Onagers can cut? Yes, they can. The question is like, who is really going Onagers? The Max? Valas? Leary? Nikov? I don't see it really. I'd rather see them go for cavalry first. Hero with straight archer this? I would think so, yeah. Think would make lots of sense. Probably like one archer range trying to get up to castle age. Thing is, Britain should just shine so much. So we sick onagers with Saracens now? What happened there? What changed for Saracen onagers? Back in my days you needed SO for that, yeah. More damage? Ooh, okay. Well, and the Hufnitsche are now having a smaller radius of effect. And small deduction in damage as well. Unitech counterweights give more damage. Okay. What odds would you give on a castle age cut by Khmer? Castle age cut by Khmer, let's say before minute 25. 1 to 29. No. New Unitech for Saracens? Okay. Good that we're looking into this. Cabal now chasing down. 10 to 1? Yeah, I would think that's you can go higher than that. Okay, villager will obviously easily make it home, even after some losses. Now, lots of villagers on wood here. And that's the moment where you probably want to transition 3 on gold. Goes for the mining camp here. Could have also chopped that tree and tried to build it there. All good in the hood. And Hera is upping. And we see the 2 human players going up here as well. Feels like a likely TC here. Feels like a likely TC here, I would think. Could also just build in no man's land. Could also squeeze it in there at the back. Now some dance here between Max and Nikov, both thinking, okay, I'm up pretty fast. 30 HP against 31 HP. Does he want to go into Valor space? Not really, right? Oh, we heard the animation. Didn't go for it. Villagers being pulled. Oh, got the hit and got away, Nikov. Nice move by Nikov. And now this one is looking a bit troublesome. Still Dark Edge Scout by Leary though, so not the craziest thing. Townsend actually 1 tile further away than I would have expected it. And Max also goes for a different Townsend than I would have expected. Bit surprising for me. Double archery range here. And Hera. What happened here? Farm upgrade? Now mass farmers? Is this? Nah, he built a barracks. Huh. What is this build up? No archers? This is skirm defense? Is this a sling? But if you want to sling this, you don't build the barracks, do you? Huh. He's blocking the house. Yeah, now pushed away though. Well, Hera has 10 sheep, so all good for him. Blacksmith now, archer range. So surprised, like, is he trying to play fast castle here? With skirms? I'm not really understanding what's happening. I'm a bit weirded out by this. Terra pushed here? Yeah, obviously, otherwise he couldn't really go up. Especially with that many berries still left. So now going on to gold, some skirms. So will be a skirm defense. While we see 1 stable by Leary. And only 3 on gold. So that won't be the biggest investment ever. Archer aggression here by Zupi. Got through the first layer, but that's kind of it. And MBL got the defensive tower up. Now the market and blacksmith. Oh, this will be a really passive play by Nikov. Oh, interesting. This will be very greedy. He's not going for any army. At least not early on. Scum defense and then clear with Shiramsha riders. Well, not if we see a town center, but actually we don't see a town center, like not if we see elephants. Still no boom. That's interesting. Valas actually with the forward stable. Something I didn't expect. Aim goes full greed mode. Yeah. Zuppy space on the minimap. Nothing, I would think. What did I miss? So Leary goes extra town center. Now the aggression here against Nikov, who gets the houses up behind this. Scrum defense. Why pocket and flank? Well, maybe because Leary never played Gojaras before. Fits pretty likely to me. Okay, now mass houses. Hera still not up. Now the first elephant's coming out. Okay, let me see. Skirms should be able to scare this away if it's only the archers. Now elephants should get some hits in. And Skirms being scared away. Those should not achieve too much. Maybe one elephant at the back, one elephant to the front could be an option. Pressuring Leary a bit more. Now going over to the other side. Extra TC finally being added by Valas. So Leary should have a boom advantage. Huh. Villager-wise should be pretty even between 50 villagers and 52 villagers. Nikov. Okay, goes for the double stable now. Aggression kind of stopped. Farmer now down. Skirms still moving out. What a weird strategy choice by Hera. Maybe he felt, okay, I can't do anything against Britons. The only way to play it. And, well, cast age timing is still pretty damn solid by Hera. So impressive play there, surely. While, still some aggression against Leary. Has to idle a bit now. Are they maybe going for Nikov? I don't think so. Double TC drop by... Triple TC drop by MBL. Wants to go for the boom. Stable now under some pressure. Dravidians have the faster firing skirms. Yep. So this is no real bonus on them, at least to my knowledge. Now elephant's not really fighting. Archers around. And 2 minutes away for Villicid to upgrade his units. People are dropping their town centers. And is this an in-play? No. Archers around. I think more aggression towards Nikov feels very likely. But Max just full boom mode here. So this is crossbow only right now. Without any real follow-up. Skirms in some danger. Archers are scaring those camels away. Trying to upgrade them, but oh, that's going to be a tricky one. I think this army will eventually get cleared up. Oh. Max has army. 2 stables now. Goes over to the other side. Those are the 2 most aggressive ones. And Nikov now with some problems. Can't really add more farms, right? He's so tight in the space. Skirms getting some shots in against the archers. We're still 10 seconds away. Elephants now left for the fight. I think disengaging makes more sense. Archers still helping out a bit. I think this army is getting cleared up any second now. But still, forced a lot of army. Forced the opponent quite out of position. And now more archers are coming over. Maybe even for this engagement. And we see 48 villagers. No military at all for Valas. He has villagers only, not a single military unit. That's quite interesting. And those, I'm not sure why we're sending those archers out. Oh, this feels like such a big mistake by Villiser. Why? Why? Okay. Runs away. Okay, more crossbows around. Trying to kill those houses. Damage still quite solid. Oh, Magnol. Hurt some, but is going away. Now, we see Nikov moving out. Villager-wise, a solid 25 ahead is AM. So nice play. Military-wise, Suomi ahead. And went for quite some aggression. A bit weird. Normally something you would have expected differently. That AM is the one going for the aggression. Not happening right now. Triple town center. University. So everyone, I think, should be on 3 town centers pretty soon. Well, the less a bit behind. Obviously, MBL going for the 4 TC play. 68 villages there, housed, no big surprise. And now builds more houses here in the back. And then probably like Halberdier play together with the Hufnice is the way to go. More pressure against Nikov though. Score pretty much dead even. Switching the lead here. Where's the Mangonel coming? Okay, still far off. Town center might even need to be repaired. More knights coming over. And that's still double TC play. Now the armor coming over. And skirms. 4-8. And that's a really nice team play. That makes lots of sense to me. Uh-oh. Opening the wall, skirms are joining the party, and this should be a pretty easy clear up here, I believe, especially with the camels. Now trying to run, trying to maybe kill some units from distance, will be tricky. And all players pretty much far away from Imperial Age. We only have enough gold for MBL right now. Trying to micro back and killing all the skirmishes. So not the worst focus there, and crossbows are focusing on the camels. So nice engagement with what they got here for Suomi, but obviously completely overwhelmed by the numbers. Nikov here, together with Hera and Leary, will get the clear up, but some reasonable losses while we see the next attack towards Hera's base. Whew. Next town center going up, and feels like Hera can still hold it. Maybe some siege could have been added. Maybe 1-2 mangonels. I am full firefighter mode. Trying to repair burning buildings, you mean? Ooh, more knights around. Should maybe find the kill against the mangonel. Feels very likely, and... Bop. Crossbow still alive. Nice aggression, and now we have Bohemian Castle up. Hussite Wagon, is that really the unit he wants to go for? I don't think so. Should probably be Halberdier, Hufnitsche. Elephants now needs to be added in as well. Is that without ballistics here? Yeah, we don't have ballistics for Villis yet. Quite surprising to me. Obviously Hera already having ballistics. No one else though. On the way to Imperial Age is MBL. Feels like really scary scenario. Remember team bonus of Saracens? If it's still a thing. Could be really nice here in killing those buildings. Nice game we have. Honestly, like, I'm really impressed how few, like, mediocre games we had in this tournament so far. Like, a good amount of really solid games. Why do you go skirms in 4v4? Well, if you go crossbow, you're basically doing the same thing that your opponent is doing, but worse. So Hera's logic is here. Let's go for the counter and hope that we have enough answers to the elephants then. And going full camel is a reasonable answer. At least against the elephants. Obviously not that good against crossbow. Civ advantage clearly on the side for Suomi over here. Oi. This is crazy. How well Suomi is performing in this league so far. If they have a win here, kind of securing themselves a top 2 spot. At least top 3. Now more aggression against more town centers, and Hera looking in quite a dire position. 76 villagers. First player to imp is MBL. Soon imping is the max. So the right hand side flank, and now blocked off all the archer ranges. So the play was actually Arbalest, and MBL denied from that. Oh, wanted to go hand cannon near bombard cannon. Oh, that's an interesting one. Obviously crossbow still around. Now the knights are joining of Nikov here, and we're trying to micro this one back. Crossbow should focus down the camels. Elephants in front. Not going to be the easiest fight to micro. Skirms trying to get in there, and it feels like the camels are shrekking enough of the elephants. Or are they? Camel numbers are dwindling down, or everything is dwindling down kind of here. Crossbows being kept alive quite nicely. More elephants arriving, and that means the skirms can't continue engaging here, I believe. But more camels just dealing with them, and elephant numbers are rising. As you can see, 9 on the field, 2 more in the queue. More stables coming up as well. And Villis kept his numbers alive so nicely. And you can't really say that for Leary, who's now disengaging. What a beautiful engagement here by Suomi. And even the help of Nikov was not enough to clear this one up. Whew. Now on the way to Imperial Age is Zuppi, as well as Villisser. Max already there. On the other side, it's basically MBL alone. The rest of the 3 players, well, Leary is about to click up, but that's kind of it. Elephants continue to reproduce, 115 villagers here already. And more elephants being queued up. Makes lots of sense. Skirms maybe overextending a bit. Nah, found another kill. Whew. He could end this game with the lead Mameluke. Well, let's see about that. Not sure if Elite Mameluke is like the killer unit. Oh, Cavaliers, how did they get in? Oh, that's a nice raid. Nikov completely overboomed, so not the worst thing ever, but still. Nice play, forcing all the army to go back, forcing some idle time, and forcing some reproduction of villagers. How about Tatars and Gojaras for 2v2 for internet food? Actually, not too bad. Oh, that could be a nice troll strategy. Against like 2 500s? Oh, you're only allowed to build town centers. Oh, I actually like this strat. I think 500s might be too good. But yeah, actually 6 strat. So be setting up walls already. Yeah, so is MBL. So right hand side might be a bit more of a stalemate compared to the left hand side that still feels super open, super contestable. Bracer now finished. Arbalest finishing pretty soon as well. And then Chemistry. And then we have the aggression. Also villagers being sent forward. Villiser has enough stone to build a castle. Something over here could be an option. Maybe even going more aggressively. Okay, goes for the more defensive one. Interesting choice. Maybe feels like the 16 elephants are not enough as support. Paladins 15 seconds away from our tier player. Those Halberdiers not really achieving too much. And it just feels like Suomi's pushing a bit more. AM 40 population lead, but army value 12k to 14k. Feels like that is the main story here. And Arbalest diving in a bit faster. And we see tusked swords. So more attack on those elephants now as well. And Khmer looking pretty good. Town center goes down. Hera, that's his MTC. Oh no. Oh no. And it feels so likely to go for this one. It feels such a reasonable choice. 40% imp. Hera will be denied going imp. Those elephants, they have to find the kill. Unless there's a big engagement being triggered. Oh, Hera's in such a bad position. Ay. 60% and losing that one. Losing another TC at the front as well. And Hera should be down to potentially 0 TCs. Okay, now builds another one. Ay. And then probably has to rush in with that one. But honestly, like, shouldn't that be the next focus? Is he instant clicking him? No, queues up more villagers. Interesting choice. I think he should just rush the town center here now and try to get to him. Because he's not really contributing a lot in this game. Update on the right hand side. Still bombard cannons only. No, okay, Nietzsche upgrade is now coming in. Ay. And Hera now goes imp. With the town center. No! Or yes? Do they know? It's not known. The town center's not known. They don't know about this town center. Oh. This is so fortunate. This feels like such a weird choice. But actually will work out perfectly. Oh, such a nice move. Meanwhile, Paladins continuing here to go for more and more aggression. With Nietzsche will finish. MBL trying to carry this game alone, but still, again, Arbalest are fine here against the Halberdier hand cannoneer composition. And more raids of all the Paladins in the back. Look at all those farms, and that's simply because Nikov's base was so tight. He had to expand to all those farms, and that's why he's struggling so much. Arbalest now micro against this one, and we are calling the GG. Hera will not reach Imperial Age this game. What a crazy game. What a crazy performance by Suomi. And they are leading this one 3-1. And I am extremely surprised how well Suomi is performing. And honestly, not impossible that they might even take the 4-1 here on Regicide Fortress. 2v2 following this one. And after this, obviously still GamerLegion against Baguettes. All 5 games played again. Reverse sweep incoming? What? Well, 1-0 and then 4-1. Okay, let's call it that way. Already setting up trade as well. Lovely play. Those Finns, they just know what's up. It feels like a Civ advantage though. Gojara's flank there. Can't really contribute too much. And now we have to play Bengalis for Suomi on Registered Fortress. Most likely paired with Chinese against Chinese plus X. Valas is playing really well. Absolutely agree. G to the G. 108 Paladins by the Max again. Pretty solid play. Pretty nice KD. Compare that with Nikov. Basically, the two cross players. Trade profit already started. Also, some rally control, not the most important thing. And we like this one. Military count, like killed buildings, should be pretty brutal in favor of AM as well. Carthage timing, quite nice by Leary, 1457. Hera, also 1930, something I like compared to Villas there. Try to make the defense happen, but I think this is honestly mainly due to the civilizations there that were picked. Quite a nice play. And now the 3-1 lead. Would not have expected that one for Suomi. Whew. I think Baguettes will also do pretty well in the end. If they finish 4th, I'm really happy for them. Honestly. Baguettes. Have to overtake WWP then. Because Suomi and AM are out of reach. We will take a look at the standings at the end of the day. Up next is going to be the 2v2. And Max is hosting. Should be together with Zuppi, right? Roomstock not around. And we have MBL in there. MBL should be paired with Nikov for Registered Fortress. Feels like AM needs to figure out the new civ. Their strategy Monday only worked once. On Monday. Yeah. Bum bum ba-da-dum bum ba-da-dum bum. So what are the shifts we are expecting? We are expecting Chinese Bengalis against Chinese plus maybe Spanish. Yeah. Okay. Now watch Game of Thrones. Actually, like, if you just rewatch the first 5 seasons, it could be really nice, right? Suomi already won the tournament? No way. Far from it. They are at 9 points now. And GamerLegion could still take like 15. So, yeah, far from it. Could Chinese Berbers be nice to counter the Rathars? They are Cuff Archers. Yeah. I wouldn't mind Berbers. How many are needed to clinch the win? I didn't do the math. But you can win with 12, but also 12 could not be enough. GL can only take 10. Yeah, and they already have 5. So they can go up to 15. So yeah, Suomi obviously in a really good spot with 9 points already. And Suomi is still facing WWP. So not unlikely that they will take another 3-4 points there. So they in the end could end up with like 12 points, which could be enough for the W. Yeah, obviously lots of math has to be done there. Overall map wins are more important than set wins. Maybe let's refresh. I think that's mainly the 3-1. Now updated. No? Okay, 2-1. Does the winner get an elephant trophy? Nah, I'm not really a big fan of trophies. Maybe I should have prepared something. Also, how many trophies do I prepare? 5? Most fun I had with an AoE tourney in for a while. Hope we will see another one like this for the next DLC. Oh, okay. So we'd see Chinese Spanish against Chinese Bengalis. Not too surprising. Max plays Bengalis. Ooh. Why are Poles strong on Regicide Fortress? You already have a castle, so you can get your unique tech quite easily. Also, if you boom cheaper cavaliers, just comes in pretty handy. I don't think they are top 5 or top 10, but probably above average. Get them in-game icons like Red Bull ones. Yeah, I think we need... Actually, that's something we could consider for the future, yeah. I really enjoy the team game format. No need to wait for another DLC if you ask me. Okay. Let's see. The calendar is incredibly full. Incredibly full. Like, honestly, I'm right now organizing tournaments for end of 2023. So, I think squeezing in tournaments will be... yeah, would need to be like the week format again, kind of. That will be, like, it will be the best... the next 2 years will be the best in Age of Empires history when it comes to esports. Just so nice, so nice. Okie dokie, then let's jump into the last game of the set. Suomi leading 3-1, and we have the Max playing Bengalis, New Civilization, and I think we have this one still open? Yep. Basically Bengalis plus 2 villagers when they reach the next age, so plus 4 in the fast castle. Ships regenerate, not the most important thing, and elephants could be an option here, but most likely we will see the Rathas out of the castle. A Cav Archer unit that can become a weaker knight as well. What do you think of Nikov's Mill? It's fine with me? Huh. How can the next 2 years be good when A4 killed everything? Oh, someone getting the good questions out. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised. What did you maybe confuse some players with the mill? Or might have been a nice one. Which king is the coolest? I don't know. Actually, not that much looking into kings. I think I like the one with the umbrella here. It's pretty stylish. I think like the animation is pretty pixely though. Ah, you don't know how to put mills efficiently. Ah. Well, this one simply, like, general rule of thumb. Always have it directly hit as many berries as possible. If your opponent is very likely to drush, then you can make an argument for putting it one tile away. And have the villagers work in between, so you can just wall in between, or wall the sides, and it makes it easier. In this case, he could have built it over here, Nikov, right, and touch more berries. But then farming is a bit more difficult, so he built it over here and was simply like farm. Yeah, the other side it touched 3, yeah, but then villagers needed to walk a bit further to build it. So I don't think it's a big difference. Remember, like, how the walking distance is of those villagers, and how is this one looking in 5 minutes, right? If you build mining camps, lumber camps, mills, always ask yourself, how is it looking in like 5 minutes, 10 minutes? And with berries, they're simply gone, so it doesn't really matter anymore. With lumber camps, Like this one is obviously so much better than this one here, because in 5 minutes you still have a solid amount of wood. If you build it here, you have to chop here. Yeah. Type 1 in the chat if you want to see color switch into 1-3 versus 2-4. Type a 2 in the chat if you want to keep the colors. Oh, this is really close. This is really close. I think we are going for this one. And trying to be exclusive. Actually, like, yeah, people simply have been messaging me like, nearly I simply can't watch it if it's not team colors on. And I simply don't want to have them turn off. And I think the others might enjoy it a bit more, but I don't think like you're turning off. Max is not teal. I'm quitting the stream. But someone might actually like be searching for something with team colors. Max team is still team color. Yeah, look at that. Or we go like max 5 Zuppy. Well, max could still be 5, right? Do we want to allow this? Is this the best solution? What are the tiebreakers for team placements? Her head-to-head or points? Well, points is the main factor, right? Map wins. And I think I will not do tiebreakers. I think I will just split the money. Yeah. So if 2 have 15 points, I think I will, yeah. Just split it in the middle. Why pro players put the king in the tower instead of the castle? Good observation, my friend. If you have the castle, often you produce units out of it, right? And often in late games you spam, like produce stuff out of the town center, queue up more trade cards, try to go for upgrades. And sometimes, if you have your waypoint at the front, you sometimes click ungarrison out of pure accident. And then sometimes your king runs out to the front for mysterious reasons. And if you have them simply in the tower, that never ever happens. Plus also, if you want to heal units in your castle and want to ungarrison, you save 2 clicks of getting the king back into the castle. Okay, double town center here by Bengalis. And double town center by China Nikov. And we see MBL goes for Conquistadors first. Siege Workshop aggression against OP. Okay. Nearly, we hold a 2-minute silence break to respect the Dutch viewers who have a national remembrance for all death within World War II, 8 PM. So 8 minutes for you. No. And now the university. Oh, is that? What? Why are we going university? Is it for fortified walls? I don't think so, right? Guard tower. Guard tower could make some sense. We are on stone as well. Then I want to see fletching. Fletching is coming in. Yeah, okay, okay. Makes lots of sense. Also, guard tower is cheaper. Guard tower now coming in. Probably need another tower here. How's the stone count looking? 75 only. 6 on stone now. Waiting for this one. I think it's a big risk to build the tower too aggressively now. Actually, no, the stone walls are still up. I think 1 tower here. I think stone wall this. Wall here. And build 1 tower here is totally fine. Right? Huh. So, triple TC for the max. Bengalis play. No real other strategy. Man, this whole Petard Kong strategy needs to stop. Yeah, it already stopped. There's not a single Petard. So your wish is granted. 8 damage here versus the 6 armor. Monastery now. Would be an interesting choice in my opinion. Also still 1 TC play by MBL, who's already at 210 stone now. When I speak about World War II when we got World War III ahead of us? Well, we're still talking about yesterday's games, right? Still talking about Hidden Cup 4. Regicide Arena is fun, but can we get Democratic Socialist Arena for those who don't agree with being ruled by a single individual and think the nation's future should be decided by the masses? A good idea? No. Needy, do you play with the AOE music still, or do you just like the calming noises of bells and shoo? Right now I have World of Warcraft sounds in the background, but I basically don't play with in-game sounds, in-game music, no. If I'm casting, I have something in the background that it doesn't feel that empty, but the main goal is to be fully focused. I'd love to talk about NAC4, but you only talk about the past. Field, Hans Oscar, man. Okay, so that's how it's going down. Boom, still not pretty by MBL. So he is sitting at 38 villagers, 63, 56, 57. So Nikov with the cleanest game, obviously. Simply because he had not to invest into anything. And oh, we even go for redemption here. Ah, isn't that interesting? I could focus down on the Kongs now. Oh, I think that was a retarget and 1 Kong. Oh, only gets 1. Villager could maybe get sniped down. 13 HP, that's no loom. I think he could easily one-shot this one. Oh, I think that could have been worth it. Hi. And now some aggression of the Chukunus. So MBL's aggression, somewhat paying off. Now goes for TC number 3. Are the teams country-based? Nope. In this team, one team is actually fully out of Finns. And tomorrow and the next day we will have a team fully out of Chinese. But the other 3 teams are mixed. Well, one team, it's like having 4 French people and 1 German. An almost French team, yeah. Baguettes are a bit deceptive. Okay, Chukano's coming over. TC play, University number 2. Zopi. How many upgrades does he want to get? It's easy to forget though, it's easy to forget. Locked just forgotten like that. Yeah, well, he didn't have a showing yet, yeah. Okay, Kong's coming over there. Magnolds as well. Outpost being built. Now goes back in. First up to him is Nikov. Max could struggle a bit. That's going to be some aggression. And Rather shouldn't really add too much. Transitioned into the Knight unit. Away from the Cav Archer. And maybe some healing now. But loses the Rather. Gets a relic. Gets home. Probably wanted to debate a bit that the monk will make it home. And now we have the situation, right? Now you have to babysit the king a bit more. If you just put the king into this tower in the back, he would have been way safer. Now there's a chance that the castle gets trapped, you have an unfortunate waypoint and could lose the king. Okay, now reaching him, Mr. Nikov. Should get quite some solid control. First click was the trap, makes lots of sense. 1 minute and 2 minutes away from imping here. Gets the full control, Zupi. This one will be a tough one. Okay, king now runs away. Only one relic. And MBL will take some time to catch up with the economy. Is at 69 villagers now. Now TC number 4. And Nikov moves forward. That castle is pushing the Chukunus away for now. Goes for conscription. I think I would have liked to see like 3 traps first. And conscription, obviously, research in the castle at home. That makes lots of sense. Remember Nili's legendary Kindsnipe? Yeah, we talked about it multiple times over the days. Someone even stopped by on my YouTube and asked, like, Nili, where can I see that legendary Kindsnipe of yours? Sounds like a really fun thing. And I said, yes, indeed, it was a fun thing. Here, look at this beautiful link. Why has Nikov way more army and wills than Zupi? Well, Zupi had to defend here, right? University had to go for guard tower. So, yeah. Makes a bit of sense that he is a solid 30 seconds ahead. Does conscription affect units that are already in queue? I would think yes. At least would make sense in my understanding of the game. Take away MBL's houses and you are really in a good setup. Yeah, that's so true. Okay, castle going to fall. Trap is not going to get out. Mangonels now. Block printing, elimination. So will be monk defense. This one looks tricky. This one looks really tricky. Chukunu could potentially dominate onagers now coming out. Okay, I like this idea. Also 12 range on those monks. Now against the 17 Chukunus. Monks need to run. We'll make it home. Not the greatest micro by... Oh, not the greatest micro indeed. Okay, now new conversions are being started. Okay, get some. 2 Chukunus converted. 3 Chukunus converted. Okay. Not the worst defense ever. Not the worst defense ever at all. And now some pressure here towards MBL. Will be 2 1v1s for now. So most important thing is that Max is basically holding as long as he can. Onagers need to get some good shots in. And obviously they're really good against Chukunus if the Chukunus weren't microed. But obviously Nikov really aware of this. And well, it's getting quite some kills in here. Population very, very close here. Within 1, 2 pop. And now the attack towards MBL. Traps coming out. And it's pretty tricky for Nikov to help. And now sending the king into the castle. Chukunus now going further to the front. More monks for the defense. Not the greatest way to deal with this. Onager could pop here. Gets a nice good shot off. Okay. Another onager at the back, and feels like Nikov a bit one-dimensional with this. Just imagine like 3, 4 light cav being mixed in, not really in the queue. We have 1 scout here, but completely at the other angle of the map. Now another forward castle though. Will be a tough hold for both ends. Will be a tough one for MBL, will also be a tough one for the Max. Really important that he saves his king. Where's the king? Where's the Max King? It's over here. Oh, this is tricky. This could easily be overlooked. Max could lose his king here. Onager count, reasonable, but there's no answer to this really. Chukunus just so good if you know how to micro them. And look at how Nikov is splitting all his Chukunus over and over again. Onagers simply not getting the kills in. On the other side though, aggression is continuing. We also see the Onagers here. And Zupi not as efficient with his splits. Eats some more shots. MBL, really nice defense here so far. And Pikeman now coming to the front. Instantly getting ground attacked. Oh, what a nice play. Zupi finally dodging some. But castle can't go up. Ooh, what are we witnessing here? Why are the Chukunus not that efficient? They have Bracer, but can't find the kills as quickly. One just now on the back. King got moved. Moves further to the back. Ay. This is a tough hold on both sides. Looks a bit better for Nikov than it looks for Zupi. But Trap still around. King for MBL, a bit more exposed. And Onager defense. Oh, Onager defense is happening. Some big shots here all of a sudden. And that was quite a big shot. Ooh. I think we have to rewind this one some seconds. Oh, oh, we even need to rewind a bit more. Those Chokanus, let's take a look. And Onager shot number 1, pretty good. Onager shot number 2 to follow this one up. And BAM! Now we have to retreat a bit. And Suomi gets a bit better in the population. Bomber tower incoming. Well, we have bombards at the defense here for MBL for now. And still one Rather on the map. Feels like Max somewhat holding with those Onager shots. Doubling, not easy. Oh, I'm so scared. I'm so scared for this king here. Bomber tower now finished for Nikov. Relic is being taken. Skirms are around as well. Oh, this could be so easy to miss this one. Waypoint should be in the right direction. So even if you lose the town center, it's not impossible that the king actually still gets away. 3 Onagers trying to find something. 1 bombard cannon, basically the hero unit. But so many arrows in the air. Bombard cannon has to go back. Castle, I think, can't be saved. And conscription will be stopped as well. Simply no units. Nice splits here by Zupi. Pikemen are going forward. And it is indeed stopped. Bombard cannon spawning at the back. Now another castle being built. But I think it should go down at the same time. Elite Chukunu only now for Nikov, who's sending all his Tukunus over there. And we are stabilizing this game. That's probably the moment where I want to see some markets being dropped. Because we are going into the long game. Whew, game is stabilizing. Why don't they run the kings to the safer player? Yep, I would have liked to see a move there for sure. Another castle here by MBL. 2 traps around. Could maybe find the kill. Now Chukunus versus Chukunus. Rocketry even on the way. And that is normal Chukunus against elite Chukunus. Not a fight you really want to take. Now we see pikemen and siege elephants on the way. And that is a good fight for Nikov. I think the traps have to move. And Onagers shooting at the bottom. Bombard cannon shooting at the bottom as well. And Suomi has to disengage. What a nice clear up. And the game stabilizes. Market setup now for the AM players. Earlier than the Suomi players. Something we don't see too often. Fletching now for MBL. Tries to get some more damage output out of his castle. Trap could run here 3 HP or just get another shot off. Bombard actually might die. Chukunus are holding for Zupi. Surprised that he can still not afford elite Chukunu. How is resource looking? It's a staff for gold apparently. Really surprised that he focused rocketry over the elite upgrade. King all rather safe here, but Trap safe for now as well. But okay, now dies against the bombard cannon. Whew. How did the elite Chukunu die to normal ones? Well, we have rocketry in there, plus numbers were better and reinforcement. Yeah, but that's still a stronghold. Now stables at the front should easily deal with the skirm onager composition. That's why we're adding some more halberdiers as well. Extra gold could be a pretty valuable thing. Also gold over here. So overall more map control. Stone could be controlled. Extra gold could be controlled. Skirms dealing with this one. Game stabilizes. What a good one. Whew. Rocketry over elite. Yeah, I don't think that's the right choice. I would be like, if that was Spirit of the Law, I really want to see that video. I would be really surprised if that's the case. Isn't it only 1 projectile plus 5 HP? Yeah, and the other one is plus 2 damage, right? I think 1 projectile is just adding so much against, for example, buildings, against onagers, against everything that has high pierce. Plus 2 arrows for elite. Yeah, I thought it was 3 and 5, yeah. Where's the max king? You can see this on the minimap, right? You can see the crown. The moving crown. always gives you an indicator. Rocketry, Greater Elite. I'm pretty sure it's 5 shots instead of 3. +2 only for the first arrow. Yeah. Rocketry. 2 plus 2 arrows equals 2 extra damage. Rocketry equals 3 extra damage. Really? Talking rocketry is +2. I'm pretty sure rocketry is only +2, my friends. I'm pretty sure elite is better. Okay, this could be big onager shots again. Let's take a look. Now some conversions here against the scouts. Dying quite quickly. Chikanu's really clumped up. And now blue is swarming in quite heavily here. Well, population slightly better. Conversions against the scouts. Now goes for both of them. But Halberdiers are dealing with this one anyway. What can Max go for? Can he maybe afford some traps himself? Now the trade is being set up on the slow side. But obviously, as we mentioned earlier, there are some extra golds to be taken. At least for Zupi. Now goes in for some light cav raid in the back. Tries to break the center. And oh, this is not easily answered. MBL hacking into light cav and some paladins. More casts moving forward. And Nikov not really having the answer. I think maybe some rams could have been an option. Maybe like 2 rams here, 2 rams here. And get the raid out. We have 24 trade cards against 1 trade card right now. Not impressive. Now going into the trade. Cast at the front. Onager shot. Pretty solid here by MBL. And Zupi re-engages. I'm still scared that we might miss some big onager shots here again. Everything blue now swarming towards the center. So much production. I think stable positioning isn't the greatest. I think you could maybe try to reposition some here and go for some production that way. 2 onagers moving forward. I would be surprised if they find some good shots. Okay, 1 against the first Chukanu. Chukanu in the back still goes for the trap. Okay, another good shot. Okay, onagers actually getting quite some work done here. Chukanu's trying to micro themselves away. Castles should go up quite easily here. Zupi struggling to properly micro this one. Only 1 Chukanu in production. Still struggling quite heavily here with... Actually, with queuing up, Zupi has enough resources. Now more light cav. Rams are going forward. Quite a nice play here. Meanwhile, onagers not really finding the kills, apparently. Elephant count quite surprisingly high. Obviously, elephant's not the greatest thing against the Chukanu. Oh, but Nikov should be aware of what's happening. Should be aware that he does not want to run into those onager shots. Castle goes down. Chukanu continuing to put on the pressure. AM struggling with population and Nikov goes over there. What? A weird decision. MBL apparently saying, okay, I'm so far behind. I can't hold this on my own. You have to come over. And with this immobile army, I think this is a mistake. This is basically the army not doing anything for more than a minute. And this is now the rise of the elephants. They should come in. They should clear up all the towers. Skirms are around as well. Halberdiers. And this army, it's maybe for a king snipe. It's maybe to stop the trade. But it's so easy to deal with. Oh, and now we are in the trade here. Trying to maybe find the king snipe. But honestly, just send all your skirms against this. And this Chukanu army will eventually break. Just send your trash. Meanwhile, everything is cleared up here. And I don't think this was the right move for Nikov. Obviously, the game wasn't looking too good anyways. And MBL was dying. But this, I think, was not the move to maybe allow yourself the comeback. I think you need to go for the push. Hope for a king snipe there on your own. And let MBL do some wild things. Try to play with some trash. But so much easier said than done. Whew. Also, Chukanu actually stopped this push. On is just now coming back here. Population 360 against 322. MBL selling quite some wood, trying to get onto gold a bit more. Remember, if we go to the super late game, Spanish trade could maybe win this one. 4 AM. Scums now around. Only just chasing this one away. Nikov buying some wood. Oh, wow. And now Skirms dealing with those Chukunus. Yeah, and they achieve very little except that the army was pulled a bit out of position. Chukunu now going in over again. Actually, production goes to the other side. Ooh. For the Lord Chinese overview 2 video from 2016. Probably much 20% more expensive than rocketry. So he recommends rocketry first. Slows fire rate. Okay. Okay. Slowing fire rate is actually something interesting, yeah. Bengalis get food when they trade. Well, not really the most important thing here. Scums clearing up the Chukunus. Maybe not all of them, but still some solid control. Interesting town center here by Max. Wow, expanding quite a bit. Still, I think that's the double king setup here in that one. Indeed, king in that town center and king in that town center as winning conditions, but it just feels like we should have enough. And still no pushback here though. And AM, it feels like they're somewhat stabilizing, but no. Oh no, the Chukunus are diving in way too deep. Oh no, trying to force the issue. I think it should have been MBL in front, Chukunu behind, and then you could have taken a better fight. It's still going to be the clear up, and I think MBL is still going to be happy and feels like, okay, we are stabilizing here, but the Chukunu mass simply is not there anymore to support in the long run, and we still are raiding in the back. Tricky spot here for sure. Trade card count, it's going to be 17 against 5. So trade, really non-existent for now. Bit surprising to me. Push continues over here, and nice hold. Population now heavily dropped for AM. Bit surprised by that. Whew. Emir doesn't even have resources for Hassa. He just got supremacy. At least something. But yeah, I think that could have been an obvious investment. Especially with like Nikov buying wood. Means he had enough gold to send to MBL. Okay, nice raid here in the center. Controlling that stone. Meanwhile, Elephant push continues into the bomber towers here. They should fall quite quickly. Skirm and Lightcraft production should help with that. Lots of army coming over. Lots of dots moving into that direction. Trying to go for the full stone wall here is Mr. Nikov. No great wall. Oh, 16 Chukunu against 57 and more in the queue. Interesting. Still only pop 280. And now some raids into the trade. Could be pretty ugly. Also feels like all this is getting cleared up now. And that was really expensive with all the bomber towers. Whew. 78 villagers only for Nikov right now. And only queuing up out of 2 TCs? No, okay. Now he added some more TCs. Huh, 69 Chukunus. Oh, that's a big raid. MBL losing some more of his wood control. Oh, this is an interesting game. I thought it was over like twice already. And actually for 2 different teams. And now it kind of stabilized. Although it's still more raids, it's still 70 population lead. MBL still pushed back quite heavily, but they cleared up the TC at the front, for example. Bit surprised that we see more Cavaliers instead of the Hussar upgrade by our Spanish player, though. Okay, now full Chukunu. Skirms will be fine with dealing with those, though. Some light cav are being sent in as well. Now going for some conversions here of those stables in the back. More stables being added. I think more archery ranges could have made more sense. Oh, only now getting the last armor upgrade for the skirms and hand cannons that MBL had earlier. Could have gone for that without any gold investment being Spanish. 50 minutes into the game, Nikov says, let's do loom. Did he just research loom? Oh, okay, nice. Onagers. Oh, okay, gets a good one. Maybe some more Nikov. Ay. MBL had supremacy before Nikov had Loom. Interesting. Something we don't see too often. Kind of has to be Regicide Fortress for that to happen. Or at least Regicide. Not walling the straight really hurts me. Look at how Zupi and Max are getting control over all that area. Oh. Killing his own light cav. What's happening here? Ay. Just killed like 5-6 of his light cav. Oh, might even be more. Shooting over the walls. Some more light cav raid here at the side. And Suomi getting close to pop limit. Mainly with light cav though. Trade is still not properly set up. 17 trade cards, 19, and we see 13 and 19. Wow, only now heavy plow. Whew, really late upgrades. What other upgrades are we missing? Okay, rest of the eco upgrades look pretty solid for now. More light cav coming over, trying to break MBL here. Still more light cav. That's so weird that he queues up Cavaliers and doesn't research Hussar. No handcard for blue. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Zupi without handcard. Big mistake. Game stabilizes. And this should be better for Spanish. This should be better for Spanish. Castle should not be saved. Siege Elephants trying to find another attack. Maybe over here could have been something, but disengages. Doesn't want to die to all those Chukanus. Onagers are around. More light cavs here, and becomes a pretty trashy game right now. Both teams really struggle to set themselves up. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, that was a lot of Chukanus dying. Didn't we have like 70 Chukanus for Nikov like 3 minutes ago? Ay. Trade count, you can see it at the top, my friend. All the numbers are over here. Okay, that army is spotted. Harvard is now being sent in as well. Chukanus moving in again. Pop limit for Suomi. AM at 360. I actually don't mind the position of AM anymore. I think that should be fine. Now some healing here. Can you heal those? No, you can't. Are you healing siege elephants or are you repairing siege elephants? By the looks, it should be healing. By the classification of the unit, it should be repairing. Okay, healing. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, where the Chukanu's going. Okay, trying to defend the center again. That's a nice hill control. Now some more raids here. Wood might be getting scarce. A lot of wood for AM. Let's take a quick look. We have some at the top. And MBL has nothing, basically. Oh, chopped all through that. So he has to go to the front now. So this is actually a pretty crucial area for MBL. Doesn't look like it, but it's really important. Meanwhile, we see the big engagement here. All the Cavaliers dying. MBL a bit distracted. Maybe was looking at his wood as well. And Cavaliers getting really efficient fights. And Chukanus are clearing up the rest of the army, but that's going to be another dead castle, though. Which are running now. AM actually with a population lead. It's so weird to think that way. Nightcav still in the trade, doing a bit of stuff. And we're trying to hold the hill. Finally, proper Chukanu production here by Mr. Zupi. How many castles do we still have left for Nikov? Looks like only 2. Not crazy for Chukanu production. Now some more conversions. Honestly, are moving forward as well. Villagers might die. 150 villagers and more in the queue. Or 150 workers. As you can see. Oh no. Oh no. Nikov goes for a big overboom. Nikov won't have enough military units. Look at that. Long queues. He should kill villagers instead of queue up more. Oh no. That's a big mistake. Meanwhile, MBL still sits on light cav. Refusing to tech 2 Cavaliers. to Hazar. Tower's now going down here. Chukunu's trying to intercept. Nikov 30. Chukunu's in the queue. Can't get them on the map. This is really problematic for him. And since he built all the towers at the front, it's not like he's floating a lot of stone anymore. Now, the elephant switch here for the Max. He is ready for the super late game. Also, some more raids here at the front. So he probably doesn't realize how starved MBL is, but now gets more raids in here. And Suomi is looking so good to win this game and therefore take a 4-1 lead, which is absolutely crazy in this format. And this puts Suomi in a beautiful position to maybe win the whole tournament. Win against AM, win against GL. Pretty big W's. 48 trade units already for the Max, setting himself up quite nicely here. Full production, still continues to produce. Elephants now moving further forward. Chukunu's trying to go for the trade. A bit of a questionable move. I think pushing the wood line could have been another option. Halberdier raid still continues. Maybe sending in some more units. Could have been something. Instantly killing that castle! MBL stone, 130 stone. That was denied. Instantly Ram was around to get the smash in there. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, let's take a look at that again. MBL, he goes for it. Ram goes for it as well. Ram has only one task in its life. Bop. Quite a nice kill here. And now Lightcav are coming in. Whew, the big push in. And crop rotation now by the Max. He is ready to play the super long game. Chukunus have to run away. Onagers are scaring some big shots again. Elephants are pushing in as well. And now it becomes so tough to deal with this army. The dream army composition simply for the Max. Onager got sniped behind there, so nice move. But now you are missing the answers. Now you kind of need to go for monks yourself. Paladins finally for MBL. Could maybe make something happen. But honestly, like, the elephant setup is there. An elephant Chukunu maybe pushing at the left-hand side together. And there's no real answer to this army. Maybe a full sling even could be an option. Onto our elephant player. Maybe like 10 stables here. Make a ram. Elephant go happen. Chinese player not really contributing too much here in the end against the full Chukunu paladin composition that we are facing now. Can't imagine a comeback from IM. Well, they're ahead in population and they potentially have the better civilization for the long run. But seeing 87 Lightcav in the queue while your teammates has fully teched elite battle elephants doesn't seem great. Does not seem great. Some raids here, stopped as well. We're going for, oh yeah, look at that, full cancellation. Lightcav is getting cancelled. We have all the food in the world now. Look at that. All the Lightcavs are getting cancelled. And now we see the big sling, right? 9k food? What are they getting invested to? Camels! Oh! So Lightcav cancelled. And we go for full camels now. Ah. Interesting move. Well, makes way more sense. So, I welcome this choice. But we don't have a lot of stables, right? How are we looking stable-wise here? 6 only, and all of them really far away. Really need to see more stables here in the center, if you ask me. Also, some elephants could have helped out more. But this push is so tricky to stop for Nikov. Coinage now coming in. Still 8k food in the bank. And it's so easy to raid over and over again. MBL, uh-oh, that will be quite some loss of villagers here. And that will be quite some loss of wood control. How is Nikov looking in wood control? Still has some at the top. But this area feels very important to them. What is going to be the issue now? Feels like it. Crazy set. Lasting close to 3.5 hours now. More Lightcav raids running through. MBL, can he wall this one in time? He tried to. And those Lightcav... What? Why? What? Okay. Going back at it again. And still, if you find like 3 kills, or like the kills against 3 trade cards, totally fine. Paladins in there now. Ooh. And that could be some kills. Remember, kings in this tower. It's not the most important thing. Bomber tower out here now. And oh, that will be a good gate to break to allow yourself the push into the trade. Master Canoe camels could maybe make something happen. Meanwhile, elephants are getting grouped up. 25 here, 28 on the map. More onagers could maybe get some sneaky shots in. Who has one in there? Maybe could have lured Nikov in a bit more. Where did all the camels go? Actually went there to clear up the attack in the trade. Makes lots of sense. I think he could have also sent some reinforcement. How does it for pro players to concentrate in the late game considering the games before? For some players, easier than for others. MBL, 0% problems. I know, for example, for the Viper, it might get tricky. Or like, he needs to be really focused to play the super long sets. Hera, not really the person that also gets problems. I don't know much about lots of other players. I know that I played 2 best of 5s that both went to distance once on one day, back to back. And I promised myself to never schedule 2 tournament games in one day again. But remember, in this tournament format, the maximum you can play is 3 games. So they are not in here for 3.5 hours. They only played 3 games, only, quote unquote. Oh, Chukunus, how are they trying to dodge? Oh, nice moves by Nikov, getting out there alive. Phew. Do you think it's good or bad that Treason tells the opponent that you researched it? I think I like it. Yeah, Paladins going for it again. Camels for the defense. I think should be the nice reaction by Zuppi. Still some traders going down, but shouldn't be the worst thing ever. Push through the center now, and oh, this is tough to address. The 1-1 player plays 4 games? No, that's not right. Can't play the 3v3 and can't play both 2v2s. Pop 370 against 355 here. All this is cleared up. Camels need to get back to the front. More camels here by Nikov. Try to go to the center, and this is the beautiful spot. All the stable production now. Most of the Chukunus going through the center, and there's no real answer by MBL. Has some paladins on the field. Some is 48 actually. But what can you do against elephants? Not really that much pop efficiency, simply on the side of the max here. Rams around as well. Chukunu numbers not crazy with 23. I think maybe overproducing it off camels. Light Cav addition doesn't make a lot of sense. Maybe an over boom here with 133. We're seeing a 144 for the max. That makes a bit more sense simply because your units are so much more expensive. And coinage now by Nikov. Quite weird that we didn't balance the resources between players earlier in this game. Bengal is still trying to increase the win rate for the new civilizations, both stabilized. And Spanish with their trade. Might they be winning this one? More raids are coming in. One villager in here. Camels trying to squeeze through. More elephants. Ay. That's the wood line. How is wood looking for the players? Nikov sits at 5.5. MBL pretty much at the bottom, but still 30 villagers on wood, so not a big problem. Ooh, and now a raid over at the left-hand side, and those markets are really exposed. Oh, this will be a tough raid to stop. A tough army to stop. Army's coming over, though. We can look a bit through statistics here, if we want to. Trade, you can see those numbers. Army value, 10k for the max. Negative KD, but that's mainly because he fought with trash for so long. Zuppi sits on a lot of food, apparently. 106k resources lost, I believe. And spent 1.6k. 3 relics for the max as well. And we can see those Siege elephants are getting stopped. Chukunus are helping out. And that should actually mean that we should have another push happening here, right? Indeed, that's what's happening. All the army going over here to the left-hand side. Have you ever seen a 2v2 where one player goes 100% eco and slings the other doing 100% military in the late game? Yes. Very, very, like, I played dozens of those. Especially if you play, like, Mirror Civilization Deathmatch. That is very, very common. Like, I myself have played 195 villagers before. And slung this full game. For example, if you get, like, Vikings Mongols or Vikings Persians, something like that, right? And I think people are underplaying the strategy. But, yeah. Obviously easy for me to judge. I think I have lots of experience in those scenarios. Also on water play, it makes lots of sense as well. What if you get Vikings? Okay, Paladins, back in it again. Huh? Monks actually waking up. Look at that. How is that even possible that he has monks prepared there? Gets only one conversion though of the Paladin. But enough stuff there for the defense. Chukunus are doing fine. Oh god, this game could go long. Onager shot. Not the prettiest one. Second one gets some kills. Okay. Both teams struggling to keep pop limit. Not really sure what's the limitation here. 12k food for Zupi. 49 farmers right now simply feels wrong if you're Chinese. I think you should mainly going for Chukunus in this scenario. Maybe some other siege with it. MBL is out of wood. Well, he has 2k wood in the bank, but not a lot of wood to get. Yeah, we can see, we can agree on that. This is basically the last wood line that they can safely get. And that is Nikov's wood line. Trying to get control over that area. Pushing the left-hand side. Ooh. Is there a date for the Remembrance Cup final? Nope. I think we're roughly aiming 21st, 22nd. How's Suomi's wood situation? Well, they still have some control here. Some in the back. God, so how much buildings are not deleted really tilts me. They get okayish control, but we are running dry eventually. So that they can't play for another half hour and not get into wood problems themselves. Oh, this looks like a good push. That's not enough paladins right now. Ah, but Chukunus are coming over. Okay. 24 here. And now paladins are coming in, but elephants are there as well. 52 Chukunus. I think Zupi can take this fight. Elephants should be in front. Chukunus maybe microed back a bit more. Could be an option. And now another try with all the conversions. Good job here. Let's jump back to the main fight. And... we're so close to the trade. If we're half a screen closer, the game is over. Rams are coming in. Elephants there to protect. Maybe some more stables by... Oh, they're being built. Okay, they realize. Suomi realizes how important this area is. How if they push into this one, they win the game. Only just moving forward. Camel's not the most important unit right now. Not the strongest one. If we have all those Chukunus around. Sneak onagers and cut wood. Absolutely an option here. But it's more important that you actually sneak onagers and kill all the Chukunus, because that's even better for you. Maybe some shots uphill here. Not going to happen. More buildings being dropped by Nikov. Might block the trade in the long run, but also might push the trade a bit further away. Those onagers, even if they get full connections against the paladins, won't mind that one too much. Oh, but they won't. Onagers getting sniped. More Chukunus are being pushed in. Defender's advantage simply so good for MBL. Maybe could have used 5 Chukunus to try sneak in, but would have always felt like an easy clear up as well. Ooh, what a good game. Elephant count looking pretty solid. And the queue looks pretty solid. Do we see anything on the minimap that's also happening? Some push here at the left hand side. Could go for the trade. We'll go for some villages to begin this one off. And Suomi, it looks like they are breaking AM here. There's 60 population ahead, and now they're in the trade. Elephants were enough for the long game. Chukunus are there as well, and it feels like we are pushing in. AM will actually fall 4-1 to Suomi. What a crazy, crazy game this was, and what a crazy set as well. G to the G is being called. The Max and Zuppi are taking it down 4-1 after Hera took the 1v1. All the other team games actually going in favor of Suomi. Something I absolutely did not expect happening. Whew. What a performance by Suomi. And after the day, we have to crunch the numbers and take a look at how things are looking and who can still do something. Obviously, Suomi, I think, already played 3 sets, so they will sit one out on the next 2 days. I don't know when. But what a good game. What a good game, what a good showing. And if you enjoyed Age of Empires 2, the next 5 games are already coming up right after this one. Baguettes against GamerLegion. 5 more games. Could be a really long day today. Trade profit 33k, 31k against a Spanish trade. So much stone for Nikov, but couldn't really transition into it. KD in the end. Interesting how close it was. Whew. What a good game. What a good game. Did NBL officially change his name to the NBL? I don't know. Oi, 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 oi. Okay, I will need some rest. I will try to organize the rest here. And then we will be back. This was it for YouTube.